Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the show today. We're going to be jumping into. That would be the word. Use the J, not the
Oh,
D. Jumping into episode 2 of Altered State. It could be a lot of fun here. I'm kind of starting to groove on this game, and we'll see how it goes today. Welcome and happy to have you. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to share it, and I'm also going to fix my idiot mistake, pinning up the wrong thumbnail. I blame GOP, ma'am.
yes,
Uh,
it is my fault.
it's usually him to blame, so we'll go with that. But I
It
am
wasn't me this time. I was
no.
busy
Yep.
dumping a number two.
Oh, fair enough. But how you doing today, GOP?
Oh, I'm good, man. Ready to play. This will be fun.
Yeah, I think so. How you feeling in the game so far? The system.
I'm I'm actually really enjoying it. It's really simple. It's very easy, quick to jump into.
Hmm.
You know, I
But
kind of wish they would have had more explanation for like the different stuff that the Decker can do because they don't really go in depth with that. But
well,
I think I've got it figured out.
I went and took some time uh, to pay attention to. Oh, I got to change this. To the dude who created the game, and congratulations to him, by the way. He's very happy with his first full run publication, so and I'm happy for him. But one of the things you got to keep in mind with this game, the idea is the idea. So you make your idea and then you do that and you apply stats and gear and various things like that to do that. So it isn't about telling you how you're supposed to play your character. You play your character.
Yeah.
So I mean that's the way you got to think about it. It isn't like D&D where everything is literally written out for you inside race and class stats. It's not like that. So
Mhm. I mean, those things do have impacts, and the what
they
your
do.
skin is and all that. But it's yeah, it definitely
It's
it's not as rigid.
No, it's just a different type of game, and we gotta feel it out and
Mhm.
see how it goes. So far, I think I'm enjoying it. But let's see. I changed my thumbnail, so that should be good. Very, very nice. I have Ara in here. Hello, Ara. And I'm gonna pull this out here. What am I supposed to do? No, not you,
Oh,
Ara.
on the stream?
Yeah,
Okay,
Ara Galenian. No, he's in the chat.
all right.
Alrighty. All right, got that all fixed. And
Good.
so Bill, how you doing?
Oh man, I'm happy to be here. Waiting for some players to show up. Let's see. I've got Rosa on the way. I haven't heard from a couple of players. Tank and Celtic are gonna get tardy marks.
Mhm.
Rabbit called in. He has a thing in the morning, so he's probably sleeping at the moment because it's
Probably.
2 a.m. over there. And then Adrian is coming in. He couldn't make it last week, but he's
Yeah.
got a character and he's going to jump in.
Yeah,
Well,
So
I saw him like pop in real quick and then pop out. I'm like, oh, hey, oh, never mind.
yeah. Well, to be fair, I mean, everyone's welcome. We'd certainly enjoy having people over and playing and doing stuff with it. But to be honest, for you, for your sake, having a tight set of players is definitely would probably be more beneficial to you.
Hmm.
Hey, Rosa,
yep.
Hey, good
Hey,
evening. How y'all doing?
we are doing
Hey,
well.
Yay. We're having ice apocalypse in Texas.
Are
oh
you?
oh,
no, no.
again?
Yes,
No.
again. Yes, it's again. It's shaping up just like it was last time. Maybe not as long. That's what we're really hoping for, but the ice storm is going to be pretty epic. So we've been running that
Oh,
all day. So I'll be sort of in and out tonight if that's okay, guys. I got National Weather Service is talking to us. So, but I want to play, so I'm going to be here.
well, I know what you do is important, and we're glad to have you when
What's your
come in.
temperature right now?
So
Actually, it's fine over here right now. We're like in the 70s. We've been warm today. Everything's cool.
Huh.
It's just getting they're probably going to pop us to a winter storm warning, which is a little unusual for Texas, especially since ice is going to break a lot of stuff. So I'm
oh
expecting to be
yeah.
without power for several days, probably. So getting everybody up to speed, letting them know 24 hours ahead. We've been doing that. So been sending out reports and trying to get people aware that they need to go ahead and prep now. And we're actually in the last 24 hours before the event, which means everybody's got to get ready. Pipes, plants, people, and
So I'm
pets.
assuming that you guys don't weatherize normally.
People don't usually. Every the way it works here in Texas is every house has an air conditioner usually,
Uh-huh.
but that doesn't mean that they have a way to heat stuff without
Right.
power.
Yeah, no,
And
I understand. I come from a place
yeah,
that gets, meters of snow every year, so we live
yeah.
differently. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, for instance, you don't have ice, or excuse me, salt for ice. So a lot of people will hurt themselves going out on the porches because they step outside to see
Right.
what it is.
It's
They're
true.
not used to it, and the ice is clear. They go, and you have your little old people go get busted, which is pretty crazy. So we try to make sure that they know ahead of time that, hey, you need to get your stuff, and kitty litter will work if you don't have salt, actually. And so we try to make sure everybody knows that and takes care of themselves prior to having it all go down. So it's just one of those things getting people ready for it. It's an unusual enough event, but they were so scared because of last year because so many people really got stuck in a bad place. I was without power for 2 weeks, which is fine for me because I used to do primitive camping. But it's a little different for somebody when they haven't ever done it before. And
The
when it's below zero, it's a whole different story. So with no water and no power and it's below zero outside, you're going to die if you don't get your house warm. So I'm trying to get them ahead of time this time if we can.
I was actually reading many years ago the history of Texas, and it includes all the kind of mundane and everyday stuff. And it seems like every so often, I don't know if it's by decades or so or centuries, you guys get this kind of cycle of cold weather and then not, and then cold weather again and not. Because
Yep.
I've certainly read some old excerpts from centuries ago where people in Texas were complaining about the snow and ice and stuff.
Years. Actually, when you had the last Maunder minimum, excuse me, when you had Dalton minimum, and as we were coming out of that little ice age that comes out of that part, Texas actually was probably another zone cooler. You're looking at zone 6.
That's true. Yeah.
A lot of folks that were actually, we talk about Texas used to be green like a paradise because people, even in the more desert areas, that was wetter, cooler. And that's within the last, probably 150 years. This is actually around the time of the Revolution.
Yeah. There you go. Confirmed.
Right.
Because I was
Go
just
ahead and call
talking
me.
about it anecdotally. I'm glad you have the information.
Yeah, we've actually got that on record because I'm the person that does the weather around here. So kind of cool. I'm
Yeah,
not a
no, there you go.
meteorologist. I'm pretend I'm one. Hang on, I got to go off to answer a call. I'll be back probably in about 10 minutes. Write me in the story. Have me pop in and out, and I will be showing up whenever I can get away from these guys.
I
So
think we'll just
I'll
sell
pop
you
All
to the
in.
right.
pet clinic, but that's okay.
No, oh, don't do it. I want to play. I'll heart on just a little bit. Hang on. Bye.
Well, that was interesting.
All right, we need to
Always.
place our bets. Who's going to show up next?
I do not know. Rabbit's definitely out. Who else we have here? We got Rosa, we got Rabbit, Rosa, Adrian, Tank, and Lady. Right? That's the extent, right?
Yeah.
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 Okay. I'm a bit
I think it's
surprised
going to
with
be
Lady.
Bob.
It
Yeah.
could be
Bob.
Bob.
I am too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my vote. Bob's going to be the next one to jump in.
Oh, maybe not. Is Bob in the chat?
I don't see him now, but I might have
No.
irritated Bob last one because I wasn't taking it seriously and he was.
Oh,
That's my
he's
fault.
just. He said he's going to sit this one out, but he'll be down for the next campaign.
Oh, I already lost? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not going to make it on this one, which is, but I have, think, 7 players when everyone shows up, so I'm pretty maxed for the 3-hour time, 2-hour and
Sure.
whatever change. Whatever
Actually, I honestly think it should be 4.
Yeah, I know. If we did 4, we'd have to do finite stuff or cut and paste kind of stuff, or just breaks in between.
No, I mean
And
4 people, 4 players. And
Yeah,
a team
exactly.
of 5 total. I think that would work perfectly smoothly in the 3-hour format.
Yeah. Well, what I was saying is if we did that, which is, whatever you want to do, it's your channel. And I was thinking just to get everyone involved is have rotating chairs. So play one, you sit, someone else comes in,
Yeah.
kind of
And
thing.
frickin' Bob, because Bob is badass. Hey, Bob.
Hey.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Like I said, I thought I told Bill that I was going to sit this one out like 2 weeks ago, and I realized that I never sent the message. So I apologize.
Yeah, we definitely didn't know about any of that. That's yeah, we're
Dude,
just learning about it now.
had COVID, brother. Sorry about that. It just
I
it
know.
completely split
I'm
my
just-
mind.
That's okay. But it's tough,
No.
because the only actual gamers are in here right now. Right?
Well, I got a buddy of mine that's a gamer, but unfortunately he can't commit to anything. So, but it's yeah, like I meant to send that to him like 2 weeks ago and I forgot.
That's cool, dude. It's cool.
It's all
But
good.
I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here. I just got done to do my wrestling show and I'm gonna take off.
Well, you know what's going to happen after he runs this game, whatever he's going to do with it. I think I'm definitely going to run a game next and let Bill have a chance to play. I think I'm going to be running the ICRPG's Vigilante City. I'm not going to use that campaign setting, but I'm going to use that rule set. So if you want to get in the next one, just go check it out. It's pretty cool, I think.
Cool. And I wouldn't be averse to running like a one shot or something.
Oh, that's cool too. Yeah, yeah. We could have some like in between one shot runs from guest DMs. Yeah, that'd be a great idea.
All right, guys. You have a good night.
Later, Bob.
See ya.
Later, Bob. Well,
Oh,
there
let's
you
see.
go.
Yeah, there you go. He was listening. I spoke, and God responded.
I still think I technically won because he did show up.
You did win.
Thanks.
You get 10 points for that.
Yep, 10
Yeah,
points.
take a
don't
milestone.
Matter.
Go
Yeah.
ahead. Yeah, take one.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, I
All
can.
right.
Is
Yeah.
that?
I'm not in
Is
I'll
charge
pull
of
up the
that,
loot.
dude.
Roll,
Don't listen to me.
roll percentile dice.
Oh, you said I. All right, he's saying it.
You're
He's
getting,
saying
you're
it.
getting
So
the cursed loot table. Go for it.
that's
Yep.
okay. It's still loot, and I'm greedy. All right.
Loot is loot. Looking for the loot jar.
That's 30.
Oh shit, dude! You rolled a 30.
Oh man,
Oh, dirty 30.
Yeah.
the baboon penis of fireballs.
That's
Okay.
a terrifying sounding weapon, but I'll still take it because greedy.
Greedy. Well, cursed loot chart. Here we go. 30.
There is a cursed loot chart on.
Oh,
I
yes,
didn't
there
see
is.
one.
There is.
There
there
is.
Yeah.
That's
There
great.
it is. There it
Hit
is.
me with it.
Well, give me a roll a d6. Tell me if it's odds or evens.
Okay.
I have two charts to pick from.
All right. D6. That's even.
Even.
It's 4.
Okay, even. You have write this down. It could be either carried item or an equipped item. You get 10 of each.
Okay.
It's a towel. It's green.
Yeah.
And the description is a green towel.
It's green towel.
Yeah. That's what I wanted. I get 10 of them? 10 green towels?
10 green
No.
towels in a plastic package.
A green towel.
Okay.
You can have it in your equipped or carried slots. You have 10 slots on each, the equipped and carried. It could have been. Let's see. Oh, wait, where is it? First loot. Number 30, tentacle glove.
Ooh.
Do you want a tentacle glove or a towel? That's not really cursed.
For those alone times.
Oh, it's a glove with tentacles on it?
Yeah. As like it's this leather glove with tentacles embroidered on the back of the hand that kind of curl down the fingers of the glove. Purple tentacles.
That doesn't work with my character because I got those robot hands with like the fingers that split.
A towel works, dude. You can put that in your belt strap.
A towel, yeah, because I mean, a towel is really all you need.
It
when
is.
you think about it.
that is one thing, because sometimes you read these various campaigns settings that people come out with, and they're always trying to restrict you and then give you a logical reason why they're right. Whereas Hank here, in this system, which I know he calls it ICRPG, he just should have called it Runehammer. But anyway, he wants to give you all the flexibility that possible, and he puts tables and charts up the ass. I mean, and they're random generated ones too. So claps for Hank, dude.
Mm-hmm. Hey, is my green towel like a cyber towel?
It is.
Nice.
It says Coppertone 2866.
It's like
Yeah.
super absorbent towel.
It's like
Shamwow.
Wow.
wow. It's like a shop towel.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a little bit of grease on it, or a black leather glove with really cool embroidered tentacles.
That sounds cooler, but I can't wear it on my hands
No, you should
because
go
my
with the towel.
fingers.
Make it a
Definitely the
cod piece.
towel.
The cod piece.
And my character's crafty. I could embroider it for you.
Oh yeah, embroidered towels, man.
Absolutely. I'm going to make my roll. I'm embroidering right now. Oh,
That's the future, man.
all right. So my embroidery was an 18. Did I make the challenge rating?
Oh, we're doing this? Cool.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, you did.
Awesome. I misspelled his name in 2 places, though.
That's fine. You misspelled Chip. Congratulations.
Spelled it.
I did.
CHIT. You heard T.
I did. So chit. Yeah, it's my bad, dude. It's my bad.
Chit. It's like they say.
Okay.
Chit happened.
Chit Barker. Oh God. Oh shit. I think it's all we got is us, dude. I think we're all alone today.
Oh
yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Well, that makes it time for an improvised role-playing game.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Let's do that.
You want to make a 10-minute character in like 5-10 minutes, or do you want to do something different?
I'll do something. Here.
Just play with the characters we have, but don't count it as
don't
part
mess
of the
with
soul.
those, dude. Don't mess with those. All
Adrian's
right,
about to show up, but Adrian would have to fit in. I mean, he'd have to jump into this. I had a spot for him in the storyline, but it's going to be hard to kind of run it with only you two.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know with Lady Celtic Moon. I hope everything's all right there. She's been kind of quiet the last couple days. I usually hear from her or see her active online, and I don't know. I don't see her anywhere. And then Rabbit, like I said, he called in. He had to take a nap. So, okay. What do you want to do there?
All right,
Busby?
Take out your paper and pencil.
I got my pencil.
And all you need is 10-sided dice, baby.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Okay, impromptu game here. Okay, so go ahead and take out your 10-sided dice and a notepad and a pencil. And first things first, I want you to write down a name. Who are you? You're a normal person, by the way. Just let's see. Let's do it easy. We are in New York City, and you guys live in the city. You could choose whichever borough you'd like. It doesn't matter. You choose one of the boroughs. You live there and you work there. So, what's your name and occupation? Write it down.
Timmy One Nut.
There you go, Bill.
Harold Van Droopsy.
That's perfect. Okay, and what's your occupations?
Race car driver.
Sweet. Okay. Working on the petty circuit. Perfect. And how about you, Bill?
Out of work, former Greyhound trainer, although racetracks closed down.
Yeah, no, okay, that's perfect. That's okay. You write that down. All right, you guys are both in Brooklyn Heights. It's 9 p.m. at night. You're at Dudley's Sports Bar, both of you, and you're watching some reruns and highlights from the NASCAR race that was going on earlier today. You don't necessarily know each other, but you probably have seen each other at the bar because you guys kind of freak. This is like the racers bar that sports bar that people go to. So you're hanging out in there. You're eating some buffalo wings, and this is one of those places that people eat the peanuts and throw them on the ground. It's like that. And you guys have a good time, have yourself a beer, and then all of a sudden, the world begins to shake. You're like, what the hell is this? Everything is just dropping glasses all over the place, people screaming, ducking under tables, lights flashing. You're like, what the hell? People start running for the door, including you. You find yourselves in the street. Things are just going crazy. And overhead, the sky changes into this purple, silver, green cloud. The stars cannot be seen, but it's bright. It's actually illuminated the entire area. Of course, you don't know what's happening, but an earthquake is striking here pretty fiercely. You've never experienced one before. I mean, you're an American. What do you know about that stuff? We don't count California because they're shitheads. But then, nevertheless, as this event, continues on, weird things start happening. You hear people screaming, but their voice is changing into weird, monstrous growls down the street because things are so bright. It's like daytime. You can see. You see this one lady who's screaming, running down the road, and as she runs, she gets bigger and bigger and bigger, meaner and meaner, and she turns into a mini Godzilla. And she's coming right
What?
at you. Yeah, no, it sucks, dude. You're like, what the fuck is going on, man? But all of a sudden, you feel it. It starts small deep inside, like butterflies in the stomach, and it rises. Your body begins to ripple and twist, and you don't know what's going on. You're scared, and you're not scared. You're terrified of this big Godzilla lady who's going to eat you for damn sure. Then all of a sudden, your body explodes in pain of fire, and you literally think you're actually on fire. Something's going on. GOP, roll percentile dice and get me a number.
Okay. 96.
96. Very, very nice. Okay, so I want you to write this down. Okay, so we're
Okay.
gonna prepare characters here real quick. So this is what's happening to you. You write down column 1.
All right.
Just put C1 is fine. And
Okay.
plus one column shift or plus 1 CS to any prime ability. Just write that down. Bill, go ahead and give me a roll.
All right. I rolled 98.
Oh wow,
We
that's
got
just
a miss.
big rolls.
Dang.
I do apologize, Bill. You're dead.
Yes.
Yes.
Yay!
You're literally undead, Bill. It's not my fault. Okay.
Yes.
But Bill, so this is what you need to write down, Bill. You are also under column 1. Okay. And you get a plus 1 CS or a plus 1 column shift to strength and endurance.
Okay.
Okay, and we're going to have to find some way for you to keep your body from falling into decay. Usually it's vampirism, but we'll figure something out. Don't worry about it. Adrian, how you
Duct
doing,
tape.
dude?
Duct tape
What's
and
going
vodka.
on?
We're doing an impromptu thing, dude. You got a piece of paper?
Yes, I do.
All right. Well, I want you to write down a name, and I want you to write down a job. You live in New York City. A gigantic earthquake had just popped off. You're sitting at the sports bar. It's called Dudley, and everyone was watching the highlights from the NASCAR earlier today. And there's a big, green, purple, silver light in the sky, and you can't see the stars, and something's going on, and humans are starting to mutate, sir. So I need a name and a job.
Jack, and I'm a construction worker.
Perfect. Take percentile dice and give me the number.
Hold on.
I should have went with Ace Fighter Pilot. Damn
I've gone with backwoods
it.
What am I-
survivalist.
Hold on. What am I rolling?
Percentile die. Two 10-siders.
2 6-sides.
Two 10-siders. Two 10-siders.
10-siders.
Percentile. Yeah,
Sorry,
1
my
to
bad.
100. Yeah.
So I gotta find them. Okay, I have to roll twice then.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You can do like that. Okay. What's your number?
5.
A what?
I got 5 for my one number.
So the first is 5, and the second one?
6.
Okay, very, very, very
56.
nice. All right, you're going through some changes, but you're the same as them. Write down column 1 or CL. Just put CL1 is fine. And all of a sudden, you're growing a new appendage of some kind. You have a choice. Would you like it to be arms? Would you like it to be duplicate organs inside your body? Would you like it to be a tail or wings? You choose.
I'll go with arms.
You go with arms. All right. So write down you have 4 arms, 2 pairs of arms, and you get +1 column shift or +1 CS to fighting. All right, very good. So let's move along here. Now I want you guys to write down on your little notepad there. You got to write down the stats for this. This is a face rip game. It's the easiest thing to run. So write down fighting, agility, strength, endurance, reason, intuition, and psych. Face rip. Fighting, agility, strength, endurance, reason, intuition, and psych. Or you could just write the letter down.
Reason, intuition,
Intuition and psych.
and
So
psych.
yeah, intuition is wisdom. Psych is basically willpower, right? Everything else is pretty self-explanatory. Fighting is for fisticuffs, and agility is for shooting and energy blasts and stuff like that. Strength, energy, of course. Reason is your intelligence, right? All right, so let's start out with Bill, Mr. Bill. So, Mr. Bill, everyone's on column 1, so it's easy for me. So we're going to roll up our stats real quick. I need you, everybody, well, not just Bill, everybody, go ahead and roll that up 7 times with your percentile dice, and just call them out as you roll them, and I'll tell you what you got. So we'll start with Bill. Go ahead.
Okay. Fighting.
No, you can choose
66.
where they go. You can choose where to go.
Oh,
You're just going to
all right.
roll the dice, and I'll tell you what you got.
66.
Okay, 66. Write down 30. Go ahead,
22.
GOP. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well,
sorry.
okay. I'll do Bill first. Sorry. 22. All right. Write down 10.
23.
10.
92.
Ooh, very nice. 40.
Oh, roll off the floor. 95.
Ooh, 40.
19.
6.
For one extreme to the other.
Well, that's
Okay.
normal human level, by the way. 6.
Okay. 59 is the last one.
59 is a 20. All right.
Okay.
Now, of course, in the face rip system, they use words to replace those numbers, but it's easy enough just to use the numbers. So take those, put them where you want, well, wait. Actually, hold on. Don't put them anywhere
I'll
yet.
wait.
Yeah, just wait.
Paused.
Go ahead,
Okay.
GOP.
The first one was 82.
Okay, that's a 40.
All right. 66.
That's a 30.
86.
Ooh, that's 40.
45.
That is a 20.
48.
That's a 20.
I got a 56.
That is a 20 as well.
All right, and the last one's a 43, so I guess that's also a
That's
20.
also 20. That's still banging numbers, dude. And keep in mind later as we figure out what your powers are, you're actually all those. If you get any +1 column shifts, that's going to take it up a level. So a 20 becomes a 30, a 30 becomes a 40, stuff like that. Adrian, go ahead, man. Adrian.
Yeah, sorry. Trying to find him. Trying to figure out which one I'm actually rolling.
You're rolling. This game's only
It's the
10
first-
siders. We're using percentile dice, 1 to 100. Doesn't use anything else.
All right.
So go ahead. We're gonna do 7 of them. Just shout them out, and I'll tell you the number, the accompanying number.
$70.
70.
Is that
That is a 30.
Okay. $60.
That is a 20. Adrian.
Yeah, sorry. 20.
A
Dang.
20 is a 6.
$40.
That is a 10. Asymmetric gameplay. How fun.
10.
10. That is 6.
$20.
That is a 6. Keep in mind, 6 is normal human level. So
$40.
40. That is a 20.
Oh, it's 20. Okay. And 60 was again. Sorry, I wrote those down wrong.
60 is 20 as well.
60 is 20 as well. And what was the 30?
The 30 is a 10.
Okay. The 60 down. Okay, let's see here.
I have a feeling he's throwing them across the room and bouncing them off the wall like he's playing craps.
Roll another one.
Oh, how many you have there? How many numbers did I give you so far?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Then you're done. Okay, cool. All right, let's move on here. Now, the next thing you guys need to do is roll your power. And in this this little mini run I'm going to do, everyone has a single power, so we don't need to worry about how many powers you have. However, we will give you guys some talents. So go ahead and give me another percentile dice, Bill. You are muted, Bill.
Okay. Another percentile die roll coming right up. I have to run to the other side of the room to grab the dice. Here we go.
Yes.
82.
Very nice. Okay, you're a very talented fella. You actually have yourself 3 talents. Now, I'll get to that in a second, but just write down 3. Go ahead, GOP.
Okay. I rolled a 97.
Ooh, very nice. You have 4,
Whoa.
sir. Adrian.
All right.
One's very special talent. I found my special talent.
28.
A 28. You have yourself 1 talent, sir. Just 1. You're the short bus in the group. Perfect. Okay, Bill, give me. Now we're going to figure out what power you just gained, Bill. So go ahead and roll me another percentile dice.
Okay. Stick with the same 2 dice because they've been treating me good. 74.
74. Ooh, physical enhancement. Now let's go over here, and I'm not going to make you roll for this. I'm going to let you pick it. So you can take some manner of resistance. You can take regeneration. You could take you could take self revival, but you could do that. It could be fun. Let's see, water breathing. Things like that. Some kind of physical change.
Well,
what would you like?
Since I'm undead,
You are undead.
some of those resistances are, I think I already have. like to breathe. The water breathing
That's
isn't.
true. You don't need that. Yeah.
A regenerative thing sounds good if I'm full of decay and rotting flesh. It'd
Sure.
be nice to be able to stick that back on.
Yeah. Just take regeneration. That could solve our issue. We wouldn't have to figure it out. You have natural regeneration. We don't have to worry about it. Done.
Undead Wolverine. There we go.
Yep. All right. Write it down. Regeneration. All right, GOP. Give me your first. Give me your roll.
ERAT.
53.
53. Ooh. All righty. You're one of them fancy ones. All righty. All righty. Go ahead. Let me see here. So, well, I only see one here that's really appropriate, sir. Disintegration. You take that.
I can disintegrate people.
You can disintegrate anything.
All right.
And we'll give you your power level here in a second. Adrian, go ahead.
60.
60. 65.
65.
All right. Ooh, you got a mental power, dude. You could take clairvoyance, clairaudience, communicate with anything, danger senses, hyperintelligence, linguistics, that's kind of lame, mind blast, mind drain, mind probe, nice, mental invisibility. You could take psychic vampirism. You could take telekinesis, telepathy, total memory. What do you want? A mental power. Choose one.
I'll do the vampire, mental vampire.
Psychic vampirism. Oh, Jesus. Here we are. All right, cool. All right. Write down psychic vampire. Wonderful. All right, Bill, we got one last roll, and then we're done with character creation. Isn't that fun? So we need to figure out the power level of your ability you just got, your regeneration.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll again. Give me a percentile roll.
Okay. Wait. Yep. Okay. 22.
A 22. All right, but for it's pretty low, but for regeneration, actually, it's really good. 22 is good. All right. Now, what that means, I'm just going to kind of truncate everything real quick and not get into the deep math. But every round, you heal 10 hit points.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty badass. Let's go to Mr. Disintegrate. Go ahead.
69.
69. Elon Musk in the house. 30. So you can now disintegrate is different than an energy blast. Disintegrate is affecting material strength. So basically, you can blast holes in metal, steel, hardened steel. Things like titanium and stuff you can't disintegrate. But anything up to hard steel, you can just put holes in it.
Okay.
Okay. And psychic vampirism. Ooh, this could be ugly. Go ahead.
88.
88. Jesus Christ. Okay. That's a 40. You're going to be mutilating everybody. Perfect. All right. Write down 40. Okay. So what you guys going to do is you're going to take those numbers I gave you and you're going to plug them in to those stats. Now, keep in mind, this because the lowest thing we had was 6, which is normal human. It goes 6 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, etc. Right? If you have a +1 to something, like the undead Bill has a +1 to strength and endurance, whatever number you plug into that, basically you're adding 10 to it. Right?
Done.
Yeah, so just go ahead and put those in your stats. Keep in mind, fighting is your fisticuffs. Agility is you're jumping around and using kind of range things like GOP would have that. Strength is strength. Endurance is your constitution, basically. Reason, intelligence, intuition, wisdom. Psych, your willpower. And I would just the only person here that needs any kind of suggestion would be Adrian. You might want to put a big number in your will, or otherwise you're just going to literally suck the life of everybody around you because you need will to stop.
What is will again?
The psych.
It's
Psych. Yeah.
the psych.
Yeah, the last
Well-
one. You probably want a pretty good number in that.
Okay.
Unless you want to bury a murder
See-
machine. This is a one-off, so it doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already
You
dead,
said I-
so fuck you.
Yeah,
You
that's
said I
right.
gotta-
You don't want another part of you, dude. You're good. You're safe.
You said I have a plus CS to any prime ability. So is that like just to one or
Any prime.
is that
That's the 7 statistics.
Pick one.
okay? So I pick one
Yeah,
is
whatever
what
you
I'm
want.
saying.
And for you, you're the only one that has a range thing going on here, GOP, and that's at 30. So your range is 8 areas. Just keep that in mind.
Okay,
Yeah,
my range is a 30. Okay, that's
8
part of
areas,
the
8
century
areas.
power.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
All
it's
right.
it's pretty far, and you could put like, you put like a manhole cover size and shit. So
Okay, and so what is my primary thing for like ranged fighting? What do
yeah,
I
agility. Yeah,
for ranged? Okay,
yeah.
so
Okay,
and
now
I can't go above 40, right? If I add my plus one to it, I can't make it 50 or anything.
sure you can. This goes up
Oh, I
to
can.
yes, the Beyonder changed the game. So yeah, you can go as high as you want, technically.
Would 10 be alright for psych, or should I go higher?
If you have a
I have
your whole
20. I
psionic
have
Higher.
vampirism
220.
is going to be based upon will. Everything about it is going to be on the will. So
I'll
I
put.
would put my biggest
Okay.
stat in
Okay.
there.
Okay.
Yeah. Because everything else is human. But it kind of worked out because you had pretty mediocre roles where you're very human. But with the psychic
Yeah.
vampirism, if you suck souls, you're actually going to be pumping up your body. Your strength and
Right.
endurance will get greater.
Okay. I
Yeah,
got you now.
yeah. All right. Now,
I
last thing
think
we
I
need to
got
do
it.
before we deal with Karen the Godzilla is you guys get a bunch of talents. Now, talents are really, really simple. You choose anything you want, and it gives you a +1 column shift to your ability when doing that specific thing. For instance, guns would give you +1. So if you had an agility of 20, it would give you a 30. Which in the game terms, 20 is excellent, 30 is remarkable. That doesn't matter. I know the words. You don't need to. But any talent you want, it could be mechanics, it could be theoretical physics, it could be martial arts of some kind. It doesn't matter.
Punching.
Yeah, sure. Boxing. Go ahead, take it.
Pugilist. Okay.
So I got four talents to choose from, and they're just like random skills, but they go to different things. So like,
Yeah, whatever you
uh,
want, but it adds a +1 column shift when doing that thing. So it's literally anything you can think of. Bill, how many skills did you have?
3.
You had 3. I would throw 1 into your profession and 2 into fighting. Other than the +1 column shift, you also should take stun and slam. Just write down stun/slam, +1 column shift, fighting, and then, you could put it anywhere you want, but you probably want to throw it in your mechanics. And this will allow you to knock people down or knock people back that are bigger and stronger than you.
Sweet.
Yeah,
so if
Okay.
I
And then
put like
sorry.
mechanics, yeah.
uh,
Yeah, GOP?
I was just saying if I put like marksman on there, then that would be like adding to my agility essentially,
Yep,
make me more. Okay.
that's right.
Make it more min-maxing.
Yeah. Maybe
That's
you
for
had a
sure.
military background.
Absolutely.
I only have one talent, correct?
You do. You do. And
Yeah.
in your situation, I would think the best thing for you to choose, I don't know what you said your job was. You might want to change it to psychiatrist.
I was just gonna say counselor.
I was. I'll
A psychiatrist vampire. Perfect. Yeah.
I'll
'Cause
change it. How about teacher? I'll change it to teacher. It's close.
it's close. And then,
Adrian
take
has a thing about
just, well,
psychiatrists.
yeah, just make up
Open
the talent,
Yeah.
call it focused +1 will, column shift rolls. There you
Okay.
go. Yeah.
I'll do
Easy
that.
enough.
Okay, so I was a dog trainer, so I have animal handling. I think, and then pugilist and stun slam. Is that, or is pugilist? I'm just like double upping on one. Or
No, you should write down. You could write down pugilist and just put like 2 stars or 2 checks or 2 X's next to it, and you get +1 column shift to your fighting, and you get stun and slam. That would be good for you because it would help you out quite a bit. And your strength and punch should be pretty good with the pluses you got and the rolls you had, and of course your undead nature, right?
Yeah, I have a 50 in strength with my
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
relative.
You're
So
going to be beating people with cars like like it's a bat. Yeah. Yeah. That's literally that is literally 20 tons, I think, or
20
40 tons
tons.
or something like that. You can lift and move around. Yeah.
Yeah, that puts me in like the things range or
Yeah, no, you're right around thing. Yeah, right around that. Yeah.
yeah.
Now you're not anywhere near like
Awesome.
Superman, but he's like Shift Z, but
No.
you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not like the cosmic strength, but
No, but
it's
it's
just
still wicked badass. You're stronger
it's
than
good enough
Luke
for the
Cage.
5 boroughs.
It
Yeah,
is good
stronger
enough
than
for the
Cage.
5 boroughs, baby. All right, you guys ready?
There we go.
Everybody set?
Sure.
Okay. Now, what I want you to do, your brains have calmed down, your bodies have changed. You've literally been mutated. Okay, by whatever this event's going on. Karen Godzilla is coming down the road, and she's not coming at you specifically, but the group of people. She looks very hungry. But there's also another problem that only one of you knows. Adrian, you're hungry too. Hmm. Matter of fact, Adrian, give me a will roll.
Just rolling the same dice. What am I
Yep,
rolling?
it's only percentile dice in this game, dude. Yep.
The whole game is a 2d10.
Yep.
That's it.
Nice.
It is the perfect game, dude.
This is Marvel's role player.
5.
This is
It is.
on it.
Face rip. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Adrian. Say that again. Adrian. Oh, I can't hear you, Adrian. You gotta speak in the mic, dude.
I'm 35.
Oh, 35. Okay, 35. Now, you guys can't see it, although, we could bring it up. It doesn't matter. I got it right here. So 35, what is your will, sir? What is the number of your will? Or
Your
your psych,
psych,
sorry,
right?
psych.
It's 20.
It's a 20. And you get plus one of these rolls. And you rolled, say that again. Would you roll again?
35.
A 35, exactly 1 point from failing. Now, here's the question: do you want to fail this, or do you feel somewhere deep inside you need to control this unstoppable urge to feed? Because you could spend karma.
Yeah. I'm like bracing myself because I feel this weird, strange
Right. So, do you
feeling, and I'm
want to
gonna
just
try
give
to
into it, or you
fight
want
it
to
off.
fight it? That's what I'm asking. Yes.
I'm gonna try to fight it off.
Okay, good. Now, I need you guys to write down something on your sheet. I want you to write down the words health and karma.
Okay.
Okay. Now, health is very, very simple. Take your fighting, agility, strength, and endurance, add those numbers together. That is your health total. Okay.
All right.
Your karma is your reason, intuition, and psych added together.
Karma.
Okay.
Okay. And karma is very, very simple. Health, of course, is health. If you get to 0, you're out, right? But karma you can use to add to your rolls. Now, here's the thing. There are some rules in using it, but I know what it is, so don't worry about it. But I'm doing this for him just to explain how to do karma. Normally, you have to say I'm using karma before you make the roll. Okay. But
So let me
What
just
was?
run it past you. So karma is used to add to your rolls. How
it
often?
is. Well,
How often?
you have a limited resource, right? So as you see, if it's an important thing you really want to patch, say, okay, I'm going to use karma on this. Now, say you get like he did, and you're within 1. Well, you just lost 1 karma. But say you roll way over what you needed. Didn't you need karma anyway? Well, you're going to lose 10 just for the statement of it. Right, and sometimes
Oh,
you can lose
okay.
a whole shitload of karma trying to get to what you want. Because keep in mind, in this game,
How
there are success levels.
do you get karma again?
Karma is
Sorry.
reason, intuition, and psych added together.
Okay, so the last 3. Okay.
Yes.
And you have to say it before you roll.
And you have to say it before you roll. But it can save your ass.
Okay.
Right?
Karma.
Yeah.
But it is a managed resource. And that's one cool thing in this game. When you get the way you get XP in this game is when you defeat an enemy, you get its psych bonus as karma. And karma can be put in directly into your karma pool and use it for making rolls, like I just explained. But you also can create karma pools to save up to improve statistics, buy new talents, but whatever. Right.
Right.
So it's very interesting in this game because your experience is a resource, not
I
just for
see.
leveling. Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Yeah.
But anyway, so you have your total, Adrian. I want you to take one away from that, and you don't need to, have the original number because this is an expendable resource.
Oh,
So,
okay.
and it never comes back. You can only earn more, right? All right. So
Yeah.
now Adrian has been able to control his urges, and he doesn't go into an immediate bloodlust, just sucking the life out of everybody around him. But you are hungry as shit, dude. But Bill, we're going to start out with you. Now, tell me, Bill, you've just went through an incredible transformation. You literally feel like you might be dead, Bill.
I'm freaking out.
You are
This is
freaking out.
not what today was supposed to be like at all. This is not good. What the fuck is that running towards me? I'm freaking out. I'm punching this thing because I'm pissed, and that's how we do when we're pissed off, unemployed, and just got turned into a zombie.
That's true. So as you run toward the zombie to attack the Godzilla Karen to attack it, could you tell us what does your transformation now leave you looking like, sir?
Well, now I was a really, really thin guy. I looked a lot like the greyhounds that I used to train.
As you would.
Yeah, kind of slopey spine. I had a real long nose, shaved my hair really close, buzz cut,
Oh yeah.
no muscles at all. But then I gained all this mass from my hip bones up to my neck. So I still have these spindly legs,
Uh huh.
but this huge hulking upper body with, and like when the muscles and everything it tore the flesh, and that's just hanging loose. So there's just musculature and fat,
Oh nice.
in the sinews just
Nice.
showing, and there's around my waist, like kind of like Jethro used to have his shorts on Beverly Hillbillies. That's
Right.
that's a lot of my skin just hanging
Oh
there on my
yeah. No,
belt.
that's perfect. So basically,
Yeah,
Solomon Grundy on top, Matthew McConaughey on the bottom. All right.
yeah, but a fleshy Grundy.
Mhm.
Fleshy Grundy. That's the name
All
of
right.
a new band.
Well, she is moving toward you. You are moving toward her. So you're in motion. The range is fine. So go ahead, and we're going to have you make your attack, sir. What would you like to do to this Karen Godzilla? She's a big mass of fat and flab. There's literally seems to be patches of scales upon her. These are reddish yellow scales. Her eyes are, of course, she's huge now. She's nearly probably 20 feet tall, and her fat is just flopping all over the place. There's ooze coming out of something you don't want to know, and she's just ravenous, and she's already picked up a couple people along her stride and just bitten their heads off,
Ah,
literally. It's not
Did her
good,
hair
dude.
turn blue?
Her hair was already blue, but it's gone a shade of purple.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh
all right.
my.
Well, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go low since she's big and heavy up top. I'm gonna go low and grab her by her. If I can reach around both legs, I'll do both legs. But I'm gonna grab her legs and then pick her up and slam her on the ground overhead
All
like
right. So you
like
want to make a
the whole head
grapple.
Loki.
Great thing about this game, I got a chart. Go, sir.
Okay, that is a 45.
45, and this is a strength roll to do your grapple.
Okay,
So what is your strength, sir?
50.
50. Now, you didn't take the martial art that gives you bonuses to wrestling, but that's okay. 50 is really high anyway. What was your roll again?
45.
45. Very nice. All right, that's a solid green, and what this means is that you have where's it grappling? You tried to get a hold of her, but it's that ooze, dude. She just kind of slipped off of you. You needed a yellow just to get a partial, but you're like, oh damn, what is this? This is disgusting. Okay, so moving on. Next, we have, I'll just go in line here. GOP. Now, keep in mind, GOP, when you're dealing with inanimate objects, you put holes in stuff. When you're dealing with fleshy living things, if you're, because you do 30, I think it's 30 damage, right? If that's enough damage to completely wipe something's health out, it just disappears from existence. Like a normal human, you would just vaporize, right? With something like this, which has a lot more health, you're gonna do damage. I mean, it's very aggravated damage, but you're doing 30 points of damage. This crazy ass Karen's coming right at you, dude. She's eating people, biting heads off. So as you decide to do what you're going to do, GOP, why don't you explain what this mutation has done to you? What do you look like, sir?
I look at her and I'm like, what in tarnation is going on here?
Hmm hmm
I've got I've got a cowboy hat, you know, and a big mustache. But the mutation has made my mustache somehow even bigger.
Yeah, of course.
Um,
Yeah.
and my eyes are glowing red,
My
you
name is
know, and
Raul.
I have this. Yeah, I've got this thing of energy coming down my arm and going to my hand. It's like a red crackling energy,
Hmm
you know, and I'm really confused. But I hold my hand out. I'm like, "Yo, Karen, hold up a sec." And when I say that, and I hold my hand out. I use my marksman skill, and I'm gonna blast her, and then try and run away
All right, cool. So
because
you do an energy
I don't
blast.
want to get eaten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Um.
Excellent, dude. I got a chart for that. Go. What is your
Oh,
agility with your plus
yeah.
on?
So I've got 50 in there, but I'll add my marksman, so that's 60.
So it's actually 75. But go ahead.
Okay, so I roll a d10. You said?
You know you roll a percentile dice. This whole game is
Oh,
percentile
percentage.
dice.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. That's right. You said all right. That's a 68.
All right, sir. That is a yellow. That is a success, and that is what is called a bullseye. And a bullseye in this situation is just going to do it straight damage. But keep in mind in the future, if you want to target something specifically, then you need a bullseye. So in your case, using energy, you need a yellow. Keep in mind that red rolls for your roll, it's not that hard. An 86 is a red roll. That's a kill shot. Just so you know. All right.
Okay.
But you did 30 points of damage to her. And because you got such a good roll, where specifically on her body would you like to have hit her?
Oh, I wanted to get her right in the eyes, man. Just right up there.
All right. Her left eye is gone, as is a large chunk of the side of her temple and face. She's not pleased. It enrages her even more. She's screaming and yelling and incoherently as chunks of a human brain pop out of her teeth that got lodged in there. And she's bearing down on you, particularly now. She's focused on you, and she's going to eat you. Adrian,
Okay.
Karenzilla is on our ass. What are you doing, sir?
Okay, so I'm a tall, lanky man with,
Hmm
teacher looking, with like a vest and dress pants
Yep.
and dress button-up shirt,
But you've been vamped,
glasses.
sir.
My hair has turned from brown to a silvery white,
Ooh.
and my eyes have turned into completely like blue, like cold blue glowing eyes.
Oh,
And I am starving.
you
And I'm
are.
looking at this Karen and I'm thinking, this thing looks like it would be a good meal right
A
now.
feast.
So I'm going to jump at her and try to make her into a meal by like jumping onto her and
Okay.
feasting.
No problem. As you're going and moving toward her and jumping up to do it, because you don't understand what's happening to you. You just know you're hungry and you must eat. And you're just kind of going to grab at her. But you realize that midair, you start taking energy out of her. Psionic vampirism is a ranged attack. Ooh. Therefore, what is your vampirism score, sir?
Uh, 40.
It's a 40. Oh, Jesus Christ Almighty! All right, that's ugly as sin, dude. I don't know what to tell you. All right, so you can take psychic energy and feed upon anything within 11 areas. Now, 11. Keep in mind, 11 areas is kind of farther than most people can really see. So as long as you can kind of see your target, you can feed upon it. That is disgusting. I just want you to know.
Wow. Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and make your roll. Now, in your case, you were using vampirism, and it goes underneath the stat of that particular vampirism. In this case, it's psych. So, what is your psych roll? What is your psych?
It's at a 20.
It's a 20, and you took focus talent. I'm assuming, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
plus,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Focus education. So that puts you under 30. Now, go ahead and make your percentile roll, sir.
24.
24. All right. It startles you that you can feel your ability to suck energy from a distance. The whole thing, this whole situation is shocking, right? And
Yeah.
you instantly lose contact with her, and you don't do any damage
Ooh,
whatsoever. But you have gained
dang it.
in knowledge. Yes, so you failed. All right, now it's Karen's turn. It's Karenzilla's turn. So what is Karenzilla going to do? Well, she's going to get herself a little bit of a skinny Southern man. That's what she's going to do. So she coming up.
Hot dog.
Yes, and she's going to grab you, sir.
Oh no.
Yes, and she got a
I'm all
33.
grabbed.
Grabbing. She comes and you just kind of duck under her hand. But unfortunately, a little bit of whatever the juice is coming off of her just slathered across the side of your left cheek, and you can smell it. Oh my God, you can smell it.
Oh,
It's really bad, but you're unharmed and undamaged. But oh, what's this? The Karazilla
Mm.
comes with a second attack. No.
Oh no. No.
Yes.
Not a
And
second attack.
but the second attack is clumsy and fumbling and completely misses. But large dollops, like huge plum-sized raindrops of this ooze, just falls upon your hair, coming down into your eyes and on your face. And the smell is incredibly intense. Please give me an endurance roll, please, sir.
All right, I've got good endurance, and I put distance runner, which gives me plus endurance. I'm going to assume I don't know if that's how it works,
Yeah, sure. Why
but
not?
okay, so that'd be a 50 for my endurance.
Yep.
Okay, and I rolled my D100. That's 83.
83. You shake it off. You shake it off, but you felt little bit of acid reflux there, dude. A little bit.
Hmm.
Okay. But you are good. So Karen, not only is Karen big and dangerous, she seems to have some kind of poisonous ooze on her. And she is much quicker than you would think. She literally got 2 attacks in a round. Oh my God. All right. So
Mm-hmm.
now back to the top. Now, Bill, you saw that she was able to really kind of swing out, and you go back and remember your training. Bill, can you tell me what is your fighting?
my fighting is 40.
It's a 40 plus. You get your +1, so it's a
Oh, with
50.
a 50 with the
Now
calm shift. Yeah.
you just saw her kind of throw out 2 attacks, and you remember back to your boxing. You're like, you know what? I can double jab. I can jab and hook. I can do those kind of things. With a 50 fighting, Bill, you can attack twice around too.
Let's see if she knows how featherweights used to can box.
Featherweight. We're a featherweight now. All right.
Yeah, I was. Golden glove.
Yeah, go ahead and
Okay,
make your
2
roll.
jabs. Well, the first one I'm still getting used to my body because I rolled a 14.
All right. So you whiff that really hardly.
All right, and then so I come around with a roundhouse with an 4.
A 4. All right. We don't have critical failures or successes in this game, so you're fine. However, you miss really really badly, and everyone on the street who was screaming stops for a second. Is like, dude, look at the size of her, dude. You're
How did I
Yeah.
miss
admonished. You
that?
are admonished, sir. Okay,
Ah,
GOP.
shame.
this James, this enraged, crazy, flabby blob monster that is dripping ooze on your ass is trying to eat you. She really wants to eat you. What are you gonna do about this shit, sir? You've already done 30 points of damage to her. She is damaged. So what do you want to do?
I'm gonna try and take out her other eye. That's gonna be
Well, that
my.
needs a yellow. So you're under monstrous. So go ahead, make the roll.
Oh, it's a 79. I've been
79. That
rolling
is
really
in that range. So she is now blind and she's taking damage. And you're starting to see her blood, which seems to be a mix of red and green ick, is mixing with this gastric pulescent slime, and it's quite the visage. It's quite the visage. But you've done the damage, sir. Do you want to stay there? Or you want to try to move, get yourself some distance, seeing as you are a
Yeah,
distance fighter?
last round I was saying I was gonna like at the beginning I said I wanted to run away, but I
Well,
don't think
now
I
here
heard me.
we are. So do something.
Yes, I'm gonna run because like I'm gonna try and run and find like a place to kind of duck behind some
Sure.
cover.
What
You
is
know?
your endurance, sir?
My endurance is pretty good. So with my distance running thing,
Right?
it's 50.
50. So you don't have any special speeds or anything like that, so it maxes out at 30 actually. But
Oh, I didn't know that.
you can move three areas around. So so therefore you do your blast and you move three areas. Now this could put you kind of think of that as three areas, kind of. Well, I think it's four areas as a block. So you can move three quarters of a block away from where she is, and your range is enough to, you're fine. So you can move your full speed and still be able to attack next round. Adrian, what you got to do, dude?
Now that I realize I don't have to get real close to her, I'm going to try to feed again, raising my arms up and using all my strength to draw in that energy,
Sweet.
moving a little closer as I walk towards her. I'm hungry. I'm like starving right now for
Make
whatever
your roll.
reason.
I think you're under 30, so go ahead.
52.
52, sir. That is a hit. And you now keep in mind, with your power, if you roll a red, normally it's really good. Now red is like an insta kill for you. Well, it depends on the endurance of the person, but a red can be good to stop your enemy. But if you roll a red, you go into frenzy. Just keep that in mind. Vampires do have their issues. But what is your vampirism, sir?
Psychic vampire?
Yeah, what is the level? Yeah.
No, 40. Sorry.
40. All right. So you take 40 health in. Now, this is what happens. You haven't taken any damage yet. So the first thing that
No.
this would do would heal any damage to your health, but you don't have any. So any
Right.
excess, what it does is it goes into your strength, endurance, and psych, split
Okay.
evenly, rounded down. Okay.
Okay.
So basically you get 13 in each. All right. And
Okay.
your character's micromanagement's a little more pain in the ass because you need to keep track of this. And the reason why is because every hour, all three of those stats drop by one. And if they get to a zero in any one of them, you go into torpor. That's how vampires work in this system. All right. So
Wish I would have known that before I picked it.
well, you didn't pick it.
Okay,
I
so it
rolled it
goes.
randomly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh no, you
Yeah,
did
yeah,
pick it.
yeah.
You did.
So,
But I think it's cool. It's good for
yeah.
fun.
So it
So
goes into strength,
endurance, psych.
endurance. Okay, and
Psych.
psych. Okay.
So, and you need to keep track of this because you're going to get
I
more
will.
and more powerful as we go. Because right now, your
Yeah.
strength and endurance, therefore, you maybe you don't hit as well, but your strength is already got to the point. I think. What is your total strength now?
33.
33. You can move a ton around pretty easily. Right? So you've never felt this in your life, dude. You could literally take the meter maid stick and beat people with it. Okay. All right. So back to Karen. Now, Karen is having a problem because she can't see anything. She's out of her damn mind, but she's very hungry. She needs to eat. So she's just gonna. She doesn't know what she's doing, but she just takes both of her fists and she just slams them in a temper tantrum on the ground. And the problem is, she does it really, really well. Everybody within, and this includes GOP at his three area range. Everybody takes well, everyone, it doesn't take anything. Everyone needs to make an agility roll first.
Okay. Hey, Rosa, we changed gears.
Do I add my stuff to it, or do I just do a straight roll?
Yeah, just do a straight
Dang.
agility. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Well,
Bill, what'd you get?
I rolled a 85.
Under?
Okay.
No, tell me, what is your agility?
Oh, my agility is a 30. So
And you got an 80 something. All
Yeah.
right, you're fine. Go ahead, GOP.
9.
A what?
A 9.
A
A
9.
9.
Okay, you're on your
Yes.
ass. Adrian, what'd you get? You're on your ass. All right, so two of our players are on their butt. They don't take any damage from this. This is a ground shock attack. So we're back up to the top, Bill, and you're the only one there to do anything about it. Dude, she's pretty busted up, man. You know,
Now,
you
can I
just
get?
now hold on a
Oh,
second. Let
sorry.
me finish the explanation. She's pretty busted up, and you notice that the only people who are people are running and screaming, and some are shocked and wandering around aimlessly or watching what's going on. Last time you were admonished for your absolute whiffing and failure, but you do see only two other people with you, and they're just as mutated and weird as you. And they've been
Okay.
involved. So there's three of you fighting this monstrosity. But she is damaged. You just saw one of them on the other side. One of them was like kind of hitting her with these reddish energy blasts, doing damage. The other one seemed to suck. Well, the only thing you can say is spirit, and you were seeing it coming out of all her nostrils and mouth and ears. It was just flowing down to him. It's creepy. It's pretty creepy. But you're an undead monster, so fair company. So what do you got to do, sir? End this shit.
I shall end this shit. Double
You have karma,
whammy.
sir. You have karma.
Okay. I will. I gotta be able to hit. I have a huge. My fighting ability is awesome. I just rolled piss poor, and that's not gonna happen again. No karma necessary.
All righty.
We're doing the zombie punch. That's an odd 8. One more.
Balls,
One
dude.
more.
Oh, man.
40.
Yay! It's just a straight
God.
green. But how much damage do you do? What's your damage? Your strength?
My strength is 50.
Is 50. Okay, which is enough. All right, so you whiff again, and everyone's like, dude! And someone throws a beer bottle at your head because you deserve that. But then the second one lands, you take a
Not
kneecap,
nice.
dude. You just buckle it, and it just seems to send this shiver of bone cracking up to the spine. And she goes and falls over, almost landing on the vampire dude. And she's KO'd. She's out, kind of shivering on the ground. And then people like, finally, and give you a little clap. Yeah. New York, if
I'm a
you ever
back
been there, you
puncher.
know it's true. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Welcome back, Rosa.
Hey, welcome back, Rosa.
You're muted, by the way.
All right. So everybody here, write down, just add it to your karma. Okay.
Okay.
I'm here.
50. Hey, Rosa.
50.
50.
Hey,
Okay.
hey.
All right.
And
Add
also, I want
50
you
to
to
the karma.
just add 50 to whatever your total is. Keep in mind, this is an expendable resource. It goes up and down, right?
Mhm.
So
Yep.
now I want you to write down a new statistic underneath health karma. I want you to write the word popularity
Okay.
or fame. You can use fame if you prefer.
Okay.
Write down 10.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right. So hey Rosa, how you doing?
I'm
Uh,
still alive. You?
we're doing something impromptu. You want to join us? We're not doing the game
Yeah.
tonight.
Dude. Oh no, that's cool. Do it.
You want to join
I
us?
wondered what was happening. It just showed up, and I was like, "What the heck?"
Okay, Rosa, we'll do
Yeah.
this real quick. Do you have percentile dice in front of you?
Yes, I do. What do we
Okay,
need?
sweet. That's all you need is percentile dice for this game. What I want you to do first is I want you to take a piece of paper and a pencil, and I want you to write down a name and an occupation. You're in the city of
Uh,
New York, by the way. You were just in a sports
oh,
bar
right.
watching the highlights for today's NASCAR race. You're really into NASCAR.
That is awesome. That actually sounds kind of right because I used to watch.
I love
Okay.
racing. Yeah. So name and occupation, please.
Aspiring actress
Sweet,
on Broadway.
sweet.
Show tunes.
And what's your name?
Let's see. Ginger
Uh huh.
Sassafras.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay, Ginger. What I want you to do is roll that percentile dice for me.
And which one did I say percentile dice? I'm sitting here trying to
Those are
see.
the just two 10-siders.
Oh, I got a 10-sided. Just hold on a
1 to
second, guys.
100, 1 to 100, yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna try to roll two 10-sided dice.
Yep.
Beep, 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 beep. Okay. 20
20,
and
okay. No problem.
and
Uh,
50.
no, that's
20
all
and
you need
50.
to do, just 20. Okay, and once you write this down, column 1,
Uh-huh.
just put CL1 is fine. And I
Mhm.
want you to write down +1 to any prime.
All right then.
Okay. Then I want you, we're going to roll here 7 times, the same percentile dice 7 times, and just tell me what you get. Now I'm going to give you a set number. Okay. So go ahead.
Oh, now I'm making sure I've got the one. I've got a 10-sided dice that has 20, 40, 60, that sort of stuff in there, right?
And that, and then
Mhm.
you have a normal 10-sided dice. It's going to add the tens, of course. The tens and the singles, right?
All right. Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Let's go. So normal 10-sided dice. Here we go.
Yep. Go ahead.
1. This one 2. That's great.
No,
I've
hold on
never
a second.
rolled a
Hold on a second.
situation.
Hold on a second. Did you literally just roll a 0 and a 1?
I rolled a 1 and a 2.
That's a 12.
Okay.
No,
Which
I
one?
rolled a 1 and a 2. Okay.
Yeah, no,
Which
I'm
one
rolling
did
it.
you roll?
that's a
The
12. Yeah. We're doing percentile rolls of between 1 and 100.
Okay,
So
I'm lost here because
that's
obviously I don't have the
okay.
right dice.
You do
So
take
the
a 10-sided dice. Just take a 10-sided dice
One,
and roll. Just go ahead and roll it once. Go ahead and roll it.
60.
Okay. And then roll it again.
Boop, 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 70.
So it's a
so
67. Okay.
yeah.
Therefore, I want you to write down 30 for me. Just write down 30.
30.
Okay.
You're doing math.
And we need to do that 6 more times. So go ahead.
Okay, now I need to do this 6 more times. Holy cow. Okay, fine.
Yep.
All right. I'm dumping out all my list stuff here. Okay, hold on. And come to me, my sweet friend. Okay.
Just go ahead.
Ready?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear
20.
you. 20 and
90? 90?
29, 29, 29. Okay.
Okay.
Write down 10, please. Okay. 5 more
All
times.
right. 40.
Uh-huh.
30.
Okay. That's a 20. Okay. 4 more times.
Some sort of wizardry or something.
I'm good at math.
30.
And the second number.
60.
Okay. So that's a 10. Write down 10.
80. So I got 30, 10, 20, and 10.
Yep. Let's keep going. We got 3 more.
Oh my gosh. 10,
Okay.
70.
All right. So write down 6.
Right?
All right. 2 more.
30.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to do 30s tonight. 90.
That's a
90.
10.
Okay.
Okay. And 1 more.
We got 50.
Mm-hmm.
40.
All right. So that's a 20. a 20. All right, so then we're going to come over here, and I want you to do the same thing again. Just go ahead and give me a roll, and we're going to figure out which power category you're under. I'm going to explain what happened in a minute. Let's just get this done real quick.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead and just roll that again.
Oh, hold on just a second. I'm getting my notes put up here. Hold on just a second. Putting down another column here. Here we go. 90
Uh-huh.
and 90.
Alrighty, that's travel power. Interesting, a flyer we have amongst us.
Yay!
Basically, you can take super swimming, super running, super leaping, any kind of flying power, or teleportation. Choose one.
Teleportation, bruh.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So write down teleportation.
Because I'm a dancer.
No,
Yay!
it's very useful, teleportation. And go ahead and give me one more percentile roll, and we'll be done with those percentile rolls for now.
30.
30.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Oh,
30.
I need one more.
It doesn't
20.
matter. It falls in the same category. So you have one talent. So I would say dancing.
I'm a dancer. Yeah.
You're a dancer. All right. So what you got to do now, Rosa, is you got to write down on your paper. You got to write down these words. So you ready?
Uh-huh.
Fighting.
Fighting.
Hmm. Agility.
Yep.
Strength.
Yep.
Endurance.
Gotcha.
Reason.
All right, give me a reason. Okay, do it.
Intuition.
Gotcha.
Psych.
What is that one?
Psych.
Oh, psych.
P-S-Y-C-H. Yeah. Psych. Yeah. Psyche. You could put an E on the end if you like. It's basically willpower, you know.
Okay,
All
cool.
right. So now you have the ability to teleport. Now that doesn't apply to any of your abilities. It's just going to have its own power score, which we're going to do in a minute. So all of those numbers I gave you are categories, and of course, lower is weaker, higher is better, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to choose, you're going to put those 7 numbers into those 7 statistics, and because you have a +1 to any prime, you can make one of those 10 better. So say you have a 10, you can make it a 20. If you have a 40, you can make it a 50, right? So choose
Sweet.
one of those to add 10 to and put them into those 7 statistics. Fighting, if they're all self-explanatory, right? Fighting is for fisticuffs, agility is for jumping around, dodging, but also like shooting, guns or laser weapons, something like that. Strength is strength, endurance is constitution, reason is your intelligence, wisdom, intuition is your wisdom, and psyche is your willpower. Or psyche is your willpower.
Sweet. All right then.
Okay.
All right. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna give her agility. Agility. I love making my folks agile. So we're gonna take that 30 and turn it into a 40. Is that correct?
That would be great.
Right. Yay. Okay, then with that. So I'll go ahead and pull that
disseminate
in
them
and
as you like. Yeah.
ah,
Okay. All right. So once you're done with that, I'm going to need another percentile roll to see how powerful your teleport is.
okay, hold on just a second there.
Mhm.
Let's see. You want me to go ahead and put them in now or just go ahead and do the rolls?
No,
Let's
throw
go ahead
'em
and do
in
the rolls. See.
either way.
Okay. Double zeros
Oh, okay.
and 10. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, no, I know
Oh,
what that means. I'm well aware. Alrighty then. God Almighty. Alrighty. Roll a. No, I'll just do it this way. All right. You basically can move anywhere on the planet Earth you would like, including the surface of the moon. So.
I'm so excited.
Yes, you can teleport anywhere you want, and with that power level that you have, you could take everybody with you quite easily. They are going to have to make endurance rolls the first few times and not throw up, but your power level, you can go anywhere you want to go. So just go ahead and put those stats in, and let me deal with these guys, and we'll hook you in here in a second. And you also had a talent, yeah, dancer. We were dealt with that. All right, guys. Now you guys are sitting there looking at each other. You have this monstrosity of a woman lying and she's dying on the ground. And you might well have some sympathy for her because I mean she doesn't know what's going on and she just lost it. And but a lot of this is going on around you. Yeah, some people are just exploding, literally popping. Other people are changing into weird things. Some people they look like a normal person, and all of a sudden they look more beautiful. They have a glow around them. They rise into the air like some godly avatar. Other people are just streaking back and forth with super speed, either really excited about it or terrified. And then you have a lot more people, the majority of people, that nothing at all has happened to. But the shaking is still going on. It's not at a level that you had to make rolls for. But every minute or so another pop goes, another pop. You see electricity starts going off around you. The entire block on the left side is down. The one on your side is still up, although up the street from you toward Brooklyn Heights is not on. The power is out. The sky is still filled with these colorful rainbow. You can't see any stars. It's super bright. It's like it's lit up at like daytime. You hear the sirens of police. You hear car crashes. You hear explosions. It's absolutely chaotic. The only thing that has any kind of sense of reality and calmness around you is the two guys standing right next to you. What do you want to
Is
do?
this another BLM riot?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Villain
Well,
Adrian.
last time that happened, I didn't end up looking like a piece of shit on two skinny legs.
This just logically doesn't make any sense to me.
I know what makes sense to me is I'm going to get a stiff drink and I'll go back inside the bar.
Well, there's no one there to tend it, so you have at it as you like. What do you do, GOP? Sound like a good
I'll
idea?
join you. Yep.
Okay.
Alcohol is the best cure for this moment.
Okay. How about you, Adrian?
I'm just like scratching my head trying to figure out how this works and what's going on, and I'm looking at the sky to figure out what is going on and if there's anything else, like any other people that are looking violent. And I'm guessing I'm hungry still. I'm not sure.
Well, you are above stat, so actually you're not hungry.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not hungry.
But
Good.
keep in mind and I'll
So
let you know.
full.
But every hour that goes by, you lose 1 point from your
Right.
strength, endurance, and psyche. And if any of those get to a 0, you're in torpor. You're out. But
Okay.
since you're trying to contemplate, make a reason roll.
Okay. 87.
87. And what's your reason?
6.
But that is a yellow, sir. So
Very human level.
yeah, it's a very normal human, but you had a touch of an epiphany. There seems to be some cosmic event that's going on that is causing humans to mutate. A certain percentage of them, not all of them. You don't know why. You have connected this cosmic phenomenon to the quaking of the earth beneath you. It's more than certainly connected, and you don't know what this means for your future. But if this is happening worldwide, and seeing as it is a cosmic event, it certainly would be affecting anything on this side of the planet. Life will not be the same.
I run into the bar and I'm like, guys, don't you realize we're involved in a cosmic event that's changing the world as we know it? How can you be drinking at a time like this? This is insane. Like, I don't know what's going on, but we need to try to get together and figure out what's going on. Like,
Hey,
it's weird.
you're asking me how could I drink at a time like this? I point to the mirror behind the bar. I say, fucking take a look at me, Jack.
Okay, well, that's a good point. I get
Fair
that.
point. Fair point.
But
Well, what exactly do you propose that we do?
well, something's got to be causing this. It just can't be going on just naturally, I would think. I mean, it's cosmic, but there has to be some reason.
Well,
Well,
You are kind of right. See, I happen to be a race car driver,
Yeah.
which makes me a bit of a celebrity.
Yeah.
And since I'm a celebrity, I think it's my job to do something about this.
I think you're correct.
All right.
Well, all right. I grab a bottle of Jack, and then I follow
All right.
I
So
think you're both full of shit.
him.
perfect. Well, as you guys are having this conversation and the epiphany has risen, client stepping up off the ground over in the corner of this bar, this sports bar, is a lady. And she's gone through a transformation too, but it kind of shook her psyche a little bit and put her kind of knocked her out. But she's awake now, and she's standing. So Rosa, do me a favor. You have just been mutated by cosmic events. So it has changed your body in some way, but you have complete autonomy over what you would like the change to be. So please describe yourself to these men who are having a intellectual conversation about the cosmic event that's going on and the plight of Earth in the future.
Hey, y'all, fingers are like noodles. Look at this. I can bend them backwards.
Oh,
Okay,
It's
so
definitely different.
double
Yeah,
jointedness.
no, I got
Mhm.
them dying. Look, I can bend backwards now. My dancing will be so awesome. Wait, my leg's behind my head. And now it's back. Oh, this is great. Oh, look at me. Okay, so I'm going to come over here. Hey, look at me. Oh, what happened to you? Oh my gosh.
Now, any
What did you
yeah.
physical
do?
changes beyond the limberness?
Hmm. Let's look and see. Okay, I still got my hair. My perfectly coiffed red hair.
Oh God,
Just like on Gilligan's Island.
yes,
I
yes.
just love the way it's so perfect. And my sparkly outfit that I've got, my sparkly nails, they're all still there. Oh, gosh, they just got on fire. That's exciting. I wonder if I can fix it. I think okay. Oh, there's another one. Oh, did one of y'all put something in my drink?
Okay, another monster has joined you three. What would you like to say?
A monster.
Uh,
Ooh, are you
Hi.
calling me a monster?
Well, you all are.
Yeah,
Um,
you weren't gonna try and eat us like that big old lady out there did.
no, I'm just busy watching my fingers catch on fire here. This is kind of different. This is like, I don't really sure. Is this a dream? Am I having a dream? Are you?
All right.
This is.
So, Poindexter, where did you want to go?
I don't know exactly. I mean, it's just happening all over, but this is changing
Well,
the world as we know it. Maybe we should try to
last
figure out the source of these earthquakes. It seems to be
last
going on.
last
You
time
want
shit hit the fan, I wanted to go punch De Blasio in the nose, so that's where I'm going. Downtown to the mayor's.
Oh no, oh no, you can't do that. Let's go to
to?
Broadway.
You guys are in Brooklyn Heights, by the way.
All right, so we're gonna head into the city.
You're down
Let's
Flatbush
go.
area. So you're
I
gonna,
have
you mean
never
when you
been to
say
New
the
York
city, you
City.
mean Manhattan?
Yep.
Okay.
Sure, yeah.
All right. So you guys head out on the street. How do you want to head toward? Of course, that would be west of you. But how would you want to do that? How do you want to go about that? You all probably have transportation. You came here, but the streets are absolute whack, dude.
Man,
Um,
if
Train's probably not
only,
any good right now.
maybe
if
maybe
only
we should.
there was someone who could just get us there, like instantaneous, like.
I could
Be
probably
quite
throw your
amazing,
ass.
yes.
That would be amazing. I wonder what that would be like. Since y'all are
Well,
in my
you guys are
dream.
standing in the mayor's office. You don't know how you've gotten
Yeah.
here. And Rosa, you know you had something to do with it, but you're not sure exactly why. Standing
This
there,
is
the mayor
fun.
is panicked. It is Bellagio. He's clearly inept and doesn't know what he's doing, but for some reason he has nails coming out of his cheeks and has gained no power from it. Mm. But there's a whole bunch of people running around chaotic. Most of them don't even notice you standing there, but one does. He seems to be an aide, and he's like, "Excuse me, can I help you?"
Yeah, I'll grab him by the shirt and bring him up to my face so he can smell my dead breath. I'm gonna say, "What the fuck is going on around here? And
Uh,
what do you plan to do about it?" And then I'll toss him against the wall and look at De Blasio. Talk, spank monkey.
I point to De
Blasio.
Blasio and I'm like, you're in charge here. You're part of the government. You should know everything. What's going on? What's going on? I don't understand.
He looks at you dumbfounded, and a few people in the room stop and look at you as well. There is a lot of chaotic movement going here, obviously. And what is his response? So let's see here. You guys, I gave you 10 in fame, and it also represents confidence, right? So I just rolled for him, and it's stupid. It doesn't make any sense at all, but that was a red roll. Therefore, he says, "You're just who I need. You come with me, and don't look at my wife either. Keep your hands off. All right, come." So I don't know how that happened, but it did. Okay. So De Blasio says to come. He needs you and come with him, and he leaves the room. Are you following?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm following.
Oh, by the way, I also, as Bill pulled that person in close, I smelled his breath of death, and
Yeah.
I offer him a tic tac.
Oh, that's nice. That's friendly of you.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
oh God. All right. So,
Ready
um,
with me. Let's
you follow De Blasio, and he goes into Lincoln's secret passage, and he says, "Come on now, come on, hurry up."
Giggity.
And he takes you into a hallway that goes down a stairwell. It goes down pretty deep, actually. You get down in there. There's like a NORAD type system set up, and there's lots of people running around. You see all kind of screens and people screaming across the area, and people on mics. And what you see is on these screens, three things catch your eye. One is the is a camera somewhere above the city. Maybe it's a satellite showing this just the eastern. Well, you see New York specifically, but you see a little bit of the eastern seaboard as well, and it's just there's like patchwork of lights on and off. There's fires because it's very bright because of what's going on above you. Another camera is looking at the moon, and the moon is nice and bright right in the middle of it. So whatever's happening is above the moon. Now, keep in mind the moon is within the Earth's atmosphere, and the other one is a rocket ready to launch. De Blasio says, "I've got our astronauts. Get these people on the ship. You're going to figure out what's going on, and you're going to save the Earth. Do you understand me?"
Nope, but I'll do it anyways.
All right.
Well,
So
of course. I mean,
I
that makes
want
sense.
I want you to sign a piece of paper saying from here on out I have a total immunity from all traffic violations.
get this
Now
man
do
his
it.
writ.
Let's go.
All right. So you get your piece of paper.
Pay
A bunch of
taxes again.
a bunch of techs come, and by a miracle, they have exactly the right suits that fit you perfectly, no matter what your dimensions are now, as if it were a movie. And they kind of hustle you on to this waiting ramp, and you guys walk out, and there's a whole bunch of people cheering for you. You don't know who they are, but you're walking toward a rocket that seems to be set and based underneath New York City. As you get into the rocket, there's a couple of men that help you get into your seats. They strap you in nice and tight, and they say, "Anybody here can fly?" GOP,
uh,
come on,
it,
GOP,
it,
come on, GOP.
You know what? I dabbled in it. I was a bit of a pilot, crop dusting and whatnot. This is about the same thing, right?
Oh, you know what you got to say is, "I'm a NASCAR driver. Hey, we drive anything."
If anything,
Right?
yes, that's what
Yeah.
I say.
Perfect. You get in the pilot seat. They strap you guys in. They put helmets on you. They said you might need these. And then you see this countdown going off very quickly, and rockets blast, and you guys feel the pressure of an immense amount of G's. Well, Bill doesn't, but the rest of you do. And you guys are blasting into space. And as you're coming out, you see a bunch of readouts in front of you. It seems like the Empire State Building has split into 4 pieces and is moved back onto the streets, and the rocket is going right up through the center of it, and you're heading toward the moon, and you get
I knew
there
it.
in
A
record
new
always knew
time.
there
rocket
was a
would be
damn
in the
rocket.
Empire State Building.
Well, it's coming out
This
from
is
underneath of it. Let's not be silly now, Rosa. But you guys get to the moon in record time, in literally less than 20 minutes. You guys are pretty impressed with modern technology, and it lands you on the moon. The whole rocket, by the way. There's no separations, and you get yourself on the moon, and you guys decide, well, you're here. You're supposed to save the day, so what do you got to do?
I feel like we're gonna run into Ming the Merciless or something here.
Well, this is a
Uh,
one-off that I just threw out of my head, so let's go with it. Okay.
am
All I
I
know
able
is
to
whatever
use my?
happens can't be
I'm
worse
gonna
than
make
this
sure that
story.
all my spacesuit is correct and functioning well
It is.
to
The
make sure that
readout
I can go
says
walk on the moon.
yes. It says that.
Am I able to use my power while wearing the suit?
You'll
I
find
don't
out.
know. Why don't you try it
I
there?
I don't want to
Speedy?
try it because, well, I mean, does my blast impact like where I aim for, or is it just like it just goes? You know?
You could probably
It's,
crackle it in your hand in a pre-use to see if it's working.
okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. I
I'd
put a
be
little.
losing it.
Yeah.
Would I be losing a point on my stats here by this point?
No, no. Well, yes, you would.
Okay.
There, strength, endurance, and psych have gone down 1 point. Yes, it's been an hour.
Okay.
And your power seems to be working fine. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
It's something that radiates beyond your body, right? But anyway, so Rosa, Adrian, Bill, and GOP, you have to save the human race. You guys are sitting in the rocket. What do you want to do?
I open up the rocket and I'm gonna head out to the moon to. Well, no. First, I'm gonna see if is there any device on the rocket that kind of scans the moon to see if there's any life forms or any structures or anything like that.
Indeed, there
All
is. There's a
rockets
button
have.
that says "Scan for living things, robots, and various other, obstacles."
Guys,
On
look
the
at this
moon.
button. I think we need to look and see what might be on this moon first before we just walk out and make any rash decisions. So I press the button.
silly. This is a dream. Push the button. Go ahead.
Okay. There is a scan, and you do get some chatter in your helmet that they say they're getting a telemetry from you. And it seems like mainly everything around you is just moon rock and dust and stuff like that. But there is a cavern only 50 meters from the rocket.
Well, I don't see anything about any life forms or anything, but there's a cavern 50 feet from this rocket. So maybe we should head there and see what's going on.
Last time I thought about going to a place, and somehow we just got there magically. So maybe if I think about it again, we'll pop up
Oh
in
yeah,
that
that might
spot.
be an ability that you gained or something. Yeah,
I know,
do that.
right? Because I don't know how it happened, and nobody explained and said like, "Oh, I did this." So I figure, might have been me. So I'm gonna think about it real
Good
hard.
idea.
What are you thinking about? Are you thinking about going over there?
I'm
Poof.
thinking about going to that place. I have my eyes closed and I'm pointing to my head. I'm thinking about going to that tunnel,
Ah,
and I
no,
open my eyes. Are we in the
we're
tunnel?
here now. We're here.
Wow, it's
Oh,
amazing! I'm so cool.
Yes.
this is a
Uh,
great dream. This is a
yeah.
crazy dream,
You're
Mom.
pretty sure you're doing it, Rosa, but we'll leave it like that. You guys are sitting in the mouth of the cavern with your suits on, and everything seems to be fine.
Well,
So,
I'm gonna jump.
We have
This
like
is
a
my
light
dream, and I'm gonna
on our
jump.
suit to turn on to, look into the cavern because I assume it's pretty dark.
You do, and you turn it on, and you see there is well, it's a cave, and you can hear some echoing ahead, and there's a well, we'll call it a hallway, right? Entrance to the cave. In and beyond that, your light doesn't go far enough. That's as far as you can see.
I mean, these suits are amazing. What suit? What isn't on these suits? Is there something on here? I'm looking around to see if there's like a scan device
Well, you do see
on the
one
suit
button on
itself.
the left arm. It has a bunch of little statistics and little kind of mathematician type of characters, but there is one that says M&M.
My favorite feature is the built-in toilet.
Yeah, that is a good one.
What that means, or be able to deduce what that means.
M&M.
M&M.
Mmm.
Yes,
Like
M&M.
yummy. Like
It's an
something good.
M&M dispenser.
It is.
Yay!
It is. Yes, the Space program led by Bill de Blasio all has M&M dispensers involved. Absolutely.
Makes sense.
It makes sense. So I'm assuming you guys move forward, right? So you
Yeah,
guys
we're
walking
moving
along.
down. I'm keeping in track on these like sensors and stuff, and trying to decide what all of it means.
Yeah, no, and it's actually pretty self-explanatory. It's showing level of oxygen in the suit and on the outside, temperature, all that kind of stuff, and it's what you would expect from the moon. As you guys are moving along, you hear that noise in a front of you. Is definitely sounds like wind. It doesn't make sense because this is the moon, but it sounds like wind. You guys,
Do you guys hear that airy sounding noise?
Yep,
It
Yeah.
sounds like the wind.
I can totally hear things in space. All right, let's go to it.
yeah.
I thought there's
There
no
should be
air
no
in
wind.
space.
We're
I
on the
always
moon. That doesn't make
well
sense. I'm
tell you
confused.
what. I'll test it out for you, and I take my helmet off.
Oh, yeah, because you
Uh,
don't need it.
yeah, don't.
Ah.
That's just mean, Bill. Uh, you see, Bill's fine.
It's
It seems all right.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
I'm gonna keep my helmet on. I just
Can you hear me
I don't.
talking?
Actually,
Yes.
they can.
Yeah, I
And
told you.
as you're moving
Jack
along,
off.
because Adrian is actually paying attention, Adrian, you have noticed that not only has the temperature risen in this cavern that you're moving through, uh, it's actually starting to detect small amounts of oxygen and even nitrogen.
We're starting to get amounts of oxygen and nitrogen in this cave, and the temperature seems to be changing. This is very strange. I don't understand. We're on the moon, but it's not like the moon that I've read about. I think I've
that's
been
the
lied
super
to.
moon.
Oh no. You guys travel several hundred meters more, and the further you go along, the more you hear this wind, and it shouldn't be audible. I mean, there is atmosphere on the moon, but it's not much of one. And you can see now, Adrian, because the readout is telling you that you are at Earth atmosphere levels of oxygen and nitrogen right now, and you guys are actually starting to get condensation on the helmet visors.
I don't understand any of this because everything I've been told seems to be wrong. I
What
mean,
I
the
don't
moon landing,
understand.
everything just it doesn't make any sense from the history that I know about the moon and everything I've ever read and the government's told me. But I think we
You
can take our helmets off and we'll be safe.
Poindexter.
It feels like the Earth, like everything on the readouts is it's like the Earth. I'm gonna try it. And I take my helmet off
You worry
slowly,
too much. What you
You
testing.
should
are
be worried about is how we're getting back.
you are fine. And now keep in mind, because you are now a vampire, you would have been fine anyway, although you would have kind of had a back and forth damage and not damage situation. You're actually fine though.
Okay.
GOP, Rosa.
Well, yes, if everyone else is doing it, I might as well too.
Well, this
That's
is a
right.
dream anyway, so we're just gonna take off our helmet, shake out our long hair.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
That's
jump
right.
in the air, jump, 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 jump. Oh, did we have gravity like the moon? Do we have gravity?
Well, that's
Can I
another
do?
interesting thing. It's not perfect Earth gravity, but it does seem like you have more gravity than when you first when you were first at the mouth of the cave.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
Now,
This is a
Ginger. Ginger.
weird dream.
Shh. You gotta be quiet. We are on a mission. This may be a dream, but if you die in your dream, die in real life.
that's
So
right.
we're sneaking in.
Yes,
So no more
He's right.
jumping.
He's right. If you
All
die in
right.
your dream, you might die in real life.
true.
So no more jumping around, hopscotch, flaming fingers. Just be cool.
right,
You're
All
such a
right.
buzzkill.
We're gonna sally on in. How's that?
you guys
Tex,
sally.
is that what you would say? We sally. NASCAR guys Tex, that's what I call them.
Yeah, he is Tex.
I should change my name to
You should
something
be
more
Tennessee.
like
Tennessee.
Tennessee
Tex
Williams.
Gordon Hart. I'm
Mhm.
Tex Gordon Hart
Tex
You're
Gordon Hart. There you go.
Jr.
Talladega Teddy.
Talladega Teddy. Perfect. All right, you guys are
Oh,
you
I
continue
like that
moving
one.
along, chatting. Adrian's character is focused on his readouts, and there's a lot of good information there. He's starting to figure it out. Matter of fact, Adrian, give me a reason roll, please.
I am gonna change my name to Talladega Teddy. That's awesome.
It is awesome. Yeah. I couldn't hear you, Adrian.
80.
80, and what's your reason?
6.
6. Oh yeah, that's right. But that is a success though. So it's not anything to give any major bonuses or anything like that, but it is successful. You are definitely starting to understand this. However, as you guys are coming along, you're walking along, and the air feels fine, and it's blowing past you. It's getting a little bit violent with the level of wind going past you. By the way, but everyone, give me an intuition roll, please.
All right.
So just from the top and around, like usual, Bill. I need you what your intuition is, and then I need your roll.
My intuition is a 6,
Uh-huh.
and I rolled an 8.
Okay, you are sucking on your teeth. GOP, I need to know what your intuition is and the roll you have.
It's a 20, and I rolled a 34.
All right. You are also sucking on your teeth. Adrian.
Intuition is 6, and I rolled a 81.
Wow.
That's a yellow too, dude. All right. So Adrian, please take. You got 6, right? So it would just be a round up to 10. So take 10 karma for that, please.
Okay.
Yeah, no, there's no. That's just awesome. And then Rosa, tell me what your psych is and the roll you get.
Well, my psych is
Psych or
10.
intuition?
Okay.
Wait,
The psych or intuition? Is it psych
It
or
is.
intuition?
I'm
Which one?
sorry.
You...
Intuition. I'm being stupid. Intuition. Yes.
Yeah, the 3. I have a 6 for an intuition.
All right. And
Or
you
no, I
rolled a
got a
3.
10 for an intuition.
You got.
I have a 10 for intuition. I rolled a 3.
You rolled the 30. What?
I actually rolled a 3.
Oh,
Which
0
die are
03.
you using?
0 3. Okay.
Okay.
You're sucking teeth as well. A lot of you
Uh-oh.
are just really interested in getting that little bit of flavor left in your mouth from earlier dinner. But Adrian's paying attention. Adrian, as
I'm
you
on the
all,
moon.
as
It's a
you're
little overwhelming.
It is, but as you're walking along, you notice on the right-hand wall, because this is pretty big. This is about 30 foot wide, and it's about equal in height here, and it's pretty consistent. As a matter of fact, it almost looks like a wormhole, what you're walking in. It doesn't seem like a natural thing. But you notice on the wall on the right, Adrian, that because the wind is moving pretty quickly, and you've kind of figured that it doesn't normally move like this because it seems to doing some eroding to the point where dust is being removed, and you see the distinct outline of what can only be a door.
Guys, there's a door over there. I head for it slowly.
Hold
All
on, I
right.
got something in my teeth.
You do. So you get up to the door and you can see this thin crack. It's going up about 8 feet. It moves over about 8 feet and comes down 8 feet. And now that you're right up on it, Adrian, you notice that at about perfect hand height, there's a little square that's about 8 by 4 by 8 inches. Almost like pad size, but it's just like an etch in the stone. And because the dust has been blown off of it, you see this stone is very, very smooth. And But there's still a lot of dust around it, particularly above it. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna dust it off a bit more and see if I can get my hand held onto it because I think it might be a handle.
All right. You start dusting around that little 8 by 4 inch rectangle cut. And as you do, you're kind of doing around chunks of dust. You have no clue how old this is, but it must be old. But chunks, literal like brittle pieces of pottery type of chunks, fall off the side of the wall here, and for sure you see that there is an outline of something, but around it there's a lot of detailed filigree. It's quite fancy. There seems to be characters in there. They're human, but it seems kind of almost Egyptian mixed with the old Scandinavian tattoo type of look, like Celtic knots and that kind of stuff. But it's a weird mix. It's not. You don't have any kind of historical background, but everybody knows what those things look like, and it's what it looks like to you. And it's carved It's beautiful carving, and there's no damage to the carving whatsoever. When you take the crack that hard clay dust off, it's clear as day.
I see
I'm
these
over.
these carvings that look like Egyptian and Celtic like carvings. I mean, it's a good thing I'm a history teacher and I've read up on the history of Egypt
Well, you did
and
say
the
you're a teacher.
Celts.
Well, no, I mean it's so obvious that any human would recognize it because of TV and movies and stuff. But you are
Yeah.
actually a teacher. I forgot about that. So yeah, you're right. It's definitely Celtic and Egyptian fusion. You don't know what the hell it's weird. It should not exist, but here it is, and it's beautifully designed. And you see that you don't know what it is, but there's an 8 inch by 4 inch rectangular cut out in the block. It's like a thin line is cut all the way out and leaving that dimension that I just mentioned. And then right next to it, there's a full size door. That's the same thing. It's just part of the stone wall, but there's like a thin line that is cut up 8 feet, over 8 feet, and down 8 feet. A thin line, but it's clearly some kind of door or entrance or something. What do you want to do?
Hey, I know this is all exciting and everything, but we're on a timetable here. So do you think you could figure this out, or do you just I'm gonna punch a hole in the wall?
Figure it out, and I make a little finger gun, like if you want me to.
Oh yeah, no, you could
Uh,
figure it out. That's
Hint,
true.
hint.
Well, what do you guys
All
want to
right.
do?
well,
You have options.
I
All
I have no
right.
idea. If you think you can do something about it, then try it.
Well, I mean, you do.
So I start
I'm
blasting.
I'm gonna put my hand on the. So is it in the door or it's by the door? This
It's next
slit
to the door. Yeah, like a keypad would be.
like
Yeah.
a
Do these
keypad.
suits
Okay.
have cameras? Or do I have my cell phone still? I'll
I
take a
don't think
picture.
you have service out here.
Well, hold on a
So it
second.
looks like a
Camera
keypad.
still works, dumbass.
I'm trying to think what
No, I
Adrian
mean
is
the
doing here.
phone.
Let
I
me.
know the camera on the phone. You shit for
Oh.
rage.
Adrian, what are you doing?
Uh, is there any way I can deduce how this device works? Like, if it's not a
Really.
handle,
I
it
just. It's
looks
not a
like it's a
handle,
keypad.
or
It
just a
looks
flat
it looks
piece
like
of.
we need a
Yeah.
key or something.
No, there's no keyhole.
I mean,
I'm running my fingers
can we
across it.
press
I
I
got
blast
5
the door.
keys right here.
press on the door to see if it opens, but I don't know if it's going to open or not. And
Well, you're pressing on the door.
well, I don't.
Okay, nothing
You
happens
said
as you press on the door. Yeah.
Hey,
okay.
lightning bug, teddy bear. Why don't you zap a hole in that door?
Well, that's what I was saying. Bang bang.
All right.
I
You you put a manhole size circle into the stone, and it's probably around, ooh, say 8 inches deep. There's still more stone to go, though.
so I keep blasting.
You keep blasting. You guys stand back and watch, and
Oh
eventually,
yeah.
the stone is seen no more, and beyond, you see blackness.
All right, I'll
Well,
go
my job
first.
is.
I'll see. I turn on the flashlight on this stupid thing
Yeah.
suit, and I'll proceed into the hole in the side of the ground in the moon.
All right.
And
Uh,
and then I'll imitate Bugs Bunny. I'm on the moon.
yeah. You crawl through the hole. When you get on the other side and you start moving around and land on the ground, you see lights come on, and you are in a. It looks like a subway. What do they call those? A subway.
Tunnel.
Tunnel,
Not yeah, well, the tunnel, but the where you wait for
station,
the
System.
platform.
Terminal.
Yeah,
turnstile,
terminal.
Oh,
It looks
platform.
like
terminal.
a subway platform. Lights have come on. This
I,
is elaborately designed with things you've never seen before, although you've certainly seen some Egyptian movies and it looks like that. But oddly, there's a bunch of seats. It's all white with the black trimming in the design, and there's like reliefs and frescoes. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's not a spot of dust anywhere other than the mess that was coming off from Mr. Disintegrate Ray. And it's all lit up completely beautifully. And sitting there on the track is a train of some kind. It's a very odd looking one, but well, you've seen this before. It's just weird version.
I I yelled
End of
through the
Half Life.
hole to see if he's okay.
You see the same thing.
Okay, so I'll crawl and follow behind him.
All right, as you guys crawl in to get in, I'll be back in a second. I got to take care of my dog real quick. It'll be like a minute, 30 seconds. All right.
Well, this is surely an odd find.
What 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 is the subway like system doing down here or up
Mm.
here? I guess we're on the moon. I don't even know if we're
Woo!
on the moon anymore.
I think this like De Blasio's the mayor of the moon.
Yep,
Oh
that's
God,
it.
Oh,
we
He's a
figured out the whole conspiracy.
De Blasio's a Mooney.
Now it all makes sense.
The cult.
you guys really
All right.
don't like him, do you?
I'm gonna take pictures.
I mean, it could have been worse. We could have been in Chicago, and we could have went to Lightfoot.
Here,
Oh,
Teddy, come
wow.
here. Let's take a selfie on the moon.
Well, hell yeah! Almost save us in my scrapbook.
I worked in the races too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, dog
what'd you
races.
raise?
Dog
Oh,
races.
cool.
Okay, I'm
So who
back.
are
Yeah.
you guys? Who
Sorry
are
about
you
that.
guys, and how did you get in my dream? How did you? I don't even know you people.
At
We
least you're not
dated.
naked in your dream. That's a good thing.
We dated back
Yeah.
in junior high.
Oh,
Don't you remember
really?
me? What's my name?
Jeffrey Small Bogganins?
That's right. I'm Jeffrey.
Take
I look
that,
a little
Bill.
different,
Take that.
but
You deserved every
small
bit of that.
boggadins.
But
Yeah.
Small
Like a-
buggins. Yeah.
that's
You
where
said there
dreams
was like
are.
like a train like machine or something here.
Yeah, it looks. This looks like a modern subway platform. It's just everything is a little wrong. The art is weird. The shape of the thing it's too perfect. It almost seems too modern.
Is there anybody else around?
Nope.
Yeah.
And I fit in the car.
Yeah, no, it's probably big enough. Actually, this is a little bit oversized than what you're used to in New York. However,
Is there?
when just give me 1 second.
Sorry.
When Rosa and Talladega Teddy come into this place, the air is a touch thin, but by now it's fine. But you would tell you two might have a thought in your head if you have a thought to have that this might have been hermetically sealed.
Just
Hmm.
to be safe, I reseal my helmet because I don't know how much oxygen is in this place in general. You know.
I see him do that, and I follow suit. I'm
Oh no,
looking at the stats, but I'm
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Adrian. You are dead.
What?
You and Bill are undead.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He is a regenerative ghoul zombie. You are a vampire. You are dead, sir. You don't need air anymore, dude. You
Okay,
don't need
I got you.
food.
I got you.
And you come to
Mm-hmm.
that realization when you when you shouldn't have been dead. I don't know. I have my quip. It's gone.
Yeah.
So
I don't
on
understand this. I'm looking at the stats, and I should be dead. Wait a minute.
You are dead. You have
Mm-hmm.
no heartbeat. You have nothing. Although you do have brainwaves. Those are working.
I
no ref-
am dead.
and what, does he have a reflection in some of the surfaces of this
Well,
really
this is
cool?
some weird mutation, so it's not religiously based, so that wouldn't matter. No, he can see himself. Yeah.
I
Okay, let's
I'm
hop the
headed for
train.
the train
Okay.
to examine it more.
Well, as you get close, the door opens and the inside lights up.
Oh, I'm sure this is going to be turn out
I
just great.
feel like we need to get on this train and see where it takes us.
Well, all
And
right.
Yeah,
yeah, get
little
on the train.
railroady here.
You get on the
Get on,
train,
Skippy.
and the you hear the door's still open, and you hear a voice that is it says, let me see, "Murgersrathnistikerd."
Well, fancy nice gibberish to you too, sir.
I think the Norwegians are on the moon.
Yeah, thank
Oh
you.
God,
Thank you.
no.
Thank you very much.
Well,
Uh,
that sounded like a mix of Sumerian and Norwegian dialect.
You
Off we
see,
go.
coming down from the ceiling, there's like this ball. It's not as big as a disco ball, but it's maybe around bowling ball size, and it's got a lot of blinking lights that seem to be going kind of crazy. And then all of a sudden, a red light comes out of it, and it fills the entire train car. There's only one car, by the way, and you guys are kind of freaked out, but no attack, no
I
damage,
want
no
to.
harm.
I
Uh,
want to dance. Woo!
Do you?
Disco.
and Ginger
Disco
dances.
dance.
I think we
Do
were just.
you
I think we just got
speak
probed.
American? All
It
right.
you hear whoosh, yes, I how can I help you?
I don't speak American. All right.
What are our options? Where can we go?
Your options are as follows. You may go to the port, or you may go to the headquarter bridge. You may go to the Great Gardens. You may go to the open mall. You may go to the apartment complexes. It goes on.
Uh, where do we
Where is
find the
life?
guy in charge?
That would be the bridge, but you do not have clearance.
All right. Where can we go to talk to anybody who can tell us what's going on?
You could travel to a guardian port. All people are allowed to speak to the guardians.
Travel to a guardian port then.
Very
That's where
well.
I reckon we should go.
Door shuts. The voice says, "You may wish to sit down."
Okay.
Sit
All right.
down and
Take a
look
seat.
for anything that can buckle me in.
There are no buckles, but there are seats. You guys have you guys sit. Well, I'm assuming. Does everyone sit down or no?
I'll
I
sit
want a
down.
window seat. I want a window seat. I'm right over there,
Okay.
staring out the window.
Bill, do you have a seat?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm
Now,
thinking we should jump the train before we get anywhere, so we can still be covert like.
well, you can have a chat with each other about that. And Talladega, you sitting down?
Yeah.
All right, dude, that is an eternal name. Write that shit down.
No, I
Talladega
did.
Teddy is coming back, dude. He's got to come back.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah, no, he's
he
gotta.
definitely. But all right, now, Bill, you are the only one here that has actually had a bulk change. You're taller and you're thicker, and you find yourself very comfortable in this seat. You were kind of worried about that because you're kind of not human size anymore, but you feel fine. It's quite good. Where the rest of you feel a little bit small in those chairs.
Y'all
Mhm.
notice how this is made for people bigger than your average human?
Yeah.
How we used to
Well,
be.
Chester, I just want to say there was one thing that my character didn't notice at the time of his transformation,
Uh-huh.
but there was another part of him that did grow as well.
Yes, the right
Um,
toe.
that
I noted
he'll
that.
find out. He'll find out later about this, but just saying.
Yeah, the hemorrhoid. I understand. We'll deal with that later. All right. This thing takes off at breakneck speed. The G's are pretty heavy, and then they're not. And you're comfortable, but you were like, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. This thing is traveling along at incredible speed in this tunnel that has lights. It's just like a subway. But it's going around. It's been going along here for about a minute. Bill starts talking about strategies where he thinks you might want to get off the train before. Whilst you are traveling in this tunnel, a display screen comes up in the front, and it starts just going through in that language in the beginning, not the one that the thing started, not English, but in that original language, and it seems to be like a resort tour guide, oddly enough. And you guys are watching this, and it's showing all these locations, which looks fantastic. And as you're watching that, all of a sudden, the dark tunnel turns into a bright light outside. You can't see any track because you're sitting inside the thing, but on either side, you see the most amazing thing you've ever seen in your life. You see pasture land, farms, cities off in the distance. It's as if the inside of the moon is actually a livable space. As this
Wait, is
train.
this Ohio?
This is amazing.
We're fucked.
So you're saying so the moon is Ohio?
Yes, it
It
is.
always was.
Always
Always
was Ohio.
thought so.
Now you're at too great a distance to see any people. You don't see any ships moving. You don't see anything like that. You just see the landscape, and it's kind of crazy. But you guys are ripping along at a very very high speed here, and that little infomercial is still playing on the screen in the front in a language you don't understand. What do you guys want to do?
I know you
Well,
want to get off early, but I think we really should try to find life and talk to it and see what's going on.
You
Well,
said
we
there's
can't.
there's
We're not gonna.
cows.
We're not gonna sneak out now.
We literally can't. This thing is like a bullet.
Well,
No. I want to talk to the cows. Let's stop and see if the cows will talk. This is my dream, and I want
quit
to.
speaking nonsense.
Poof!
Where's
I'm over with the
there's-
cows now. I thought about the cows. I'm over there
You
now.
did. Now, all of a sudden, Ginger is not in the car with you anymore.
What in the
Ginger,
world?
you are standing in grass, and there's beauty. It's beautiful. It's paradise. And in front of you is a farmhouse. And then you notice something disturbing. There seems to be this kind of black chitinous creature, multi-limbed humanoid in kind of in visage, and there are many of them. They see you, and they're charging at you, and they look hungry.
I'm gonna.
I couldn't hear that, Rosa.
You just muted.
I'm gonna think about someplace not here.
Where?
Poof!
Where?
Up in a tree. Up in a tree. I'm gonna get up in the tree.
Yeah, but be more specific. A tree here? A
There's a
tree in Ohio?
There's a tree behind me. It should be. You said there was trees and flowers, and there's all sorts of beautiful stuff. I'm
Yeah, I did.
poofing up to the top of the tree.
And you're there. You're in this tree. It's pretty
Yay!
normal sized tree. As these creatures get closer, because they were a little bit distant, you notice they're about the size of elephants, and this tree is going to do jack shit.
Oh my gosh. These are really big. This is a bad dream. It's all just a bad dream. It's all just a bad dream. It's all just a bad dream. I'm gonna think of my grandma.
And you are sitting in
Grandma.
Grandma's house.
Oh, Grandma, I love you. That's great. Grandma's been dead for 10 years now.
Yes. So I guess you're sitting in an empty parking lot.
Or you're sitting in somebody else's house.
Yes,
Awesome.
something like that.
Why is this a weird dream? I'm gonna go get a cookie. Oh wait, there's not one there. This is
You're
sort
in
of
your
depressing.
favorite cookie shop, which is in New London, Connecticut.
Yay! I want to have the chocolate chip right now. Go in there, go get one.
And
Well,
nobody's even.
yeah, exactly. The windows are broken. There's no one in there. It's dark. There's no power in this area. There are cookies in boxes, though.
Oh my gosh, they're all mine. Oh,
You
and
just
this is a
steal the
dream. Even though
cookies.
I'm a dancer, I can go ahead and eat them and I won't get fat. Yum, 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 yum,
Little
yum.
did she know.
Okay, you guys are traveling along. It's
I
been
call
about
it
less than a minute, and you don't know where the hell she went. But maybe the smart one amongst you might kind of figure out something about her power, because everyone got a power. What's her power,
I
Adrian?
think that she can teleport. She was the one teleporting, not you.
Wait, no, guys, I'm pretty sure. And I'm just like, he's getting upset. Like, I think I accidentally teleported her without even trying to do it.
All right, all
Right,
right.
Yeah, it
so
might have
now
been
I'm
that.
eating all these cookies and I'm like, oh, I've had those guys in my dream. Wonder if they would like cookies. Poof.
And boom, Ginger is back in the car, and she's holding 2 boxes of chocolate chip cookies.
Oh my god, I thought about bringing you back and you came back. I go to hug
I
her.
scratch. I'm looking very confused because I thought I had it all figured out, but now I'm not so sure anymore.
Y'all want some cookies? Let's have some cookies. Hey, there's some weird elephant things out there, y'all. I don't know what they are. Maybe they would like a cookie. I don't know. That seems like a really bad. I look out the window. Do I still see weird elephant things?
No, you don't. You're way distanced from this. However, the car begins to slow down.
Okay.
Adrian, do you eat a
When we
cookie?
yeah, I eat a cookie. Thank
You
you for the
vomit.
cookie.
You vomit
You're
violently.
What?
That was,
Bill, you can have all
open
the
a
cookies you
raisin?
want, Bill. Oh, you can
that was
have every
awful.
cookie.
I
I don't
spit
want a
like the
damn
last.
cookie. You guys need to focus on what we're doing here.
You can't eat
Right,
food
right.
anymore, Adrian. I do
Right.
apologize.
I
All
forgot.
right. No, that's okay. The car comes to it slows way down, and you lose the vision of the outside, and you're back in a tunnel, and it stops within 20 seconds, and you see a very similar platform on both sides of the car that you had been in earlier.
Okay, before we get out, Poindexter. Can't get overwhelmed by what we're going, where we are. Focus on what we're supposed to be doing.
Right.
De Blasio said the fate of the human race is in our hands. Rode a freaking rocket to the moon. We only got one shot at this.
Right.
Stay on.
Let me talk.
Stay on mission. If it goes south, I'm gonna go crazy.
I hold out my finger guns. It won't.
All right, what are you guys doing, man? It's up to you.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go find this
Let me
guardian.
talk to whoever this guardian is first before anybody else speaks to him. Okay.
I've got some cookies for the guardian. Since it's my dream anyway. And
Good
I want
idea.
these
We can give it as a
Ginger.
gift.
Yes. I try to imagine everybody around me in drag to see if that's really my dream. So
Yeah,
like poof.
yeah. No, that
It
doesn't
doesn't
help.
happen?
No,
Doesn't
nothing happens. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I
We
still
end
feel
We all end up at a drag show.
All right, guys, tell me what you're doing.
I'm waiting for the the machine to come to a complete halt and
It
waiting
has.
for the doors to open.
The doors are
And then
open.
I'm going to walk out and see where we're at.
Well, you see a door
See if
just
there's
like the
any.
one you came in before.
Yeah, so I'm headed to the door.
Yeah. Now it has this platform has very similar motif to the first one. In the center, there's like a rectangular trimmed outline, and there's some weird letters you don't know in there, just like at the other one. You assume it maybe it's a platform name or a terminal name, but you can't read it. And you go over to the door, and it opens. As soon as it does, a blast of very fresh air hits you.
Ooh,
But
that's
Adrian,
refreshing.
it is refreshing. Adrian's standing at the door. I'm assuming everyone's following him. But Adrian, you notice there's a stairwell going up, and there's a large room ahead. Lights start popping on as the door is opened, and it's illuminating everything in front of you. Although in this platform, it's very nice and clean, just like the other one. The stairwell and that area, open area ahead, very, very, very dusty.
Hmm.
Looks like it might have been here a while. Um, I'm looking to see if there's any signs of life anywhere.
So you're walking forward. Um, as
Yeah.
you go forward, you're looking for life. You're being cautious. I gotcha. You don't see anything. You do notice, especially those guys behind who are following Adrian. You see that his footprints are leaving like a good inch of dust thickness of footprint. I mean, like a full inch.
Hey,
And
oops, sorry.
Oh,
Go
okay. And you eventually all find yourself in this large room. Uh, you see some statues of they're kind of human. They look very human. They just have kind of big heads or tall heads. They seem to be dressed in some kind of armor. They're statues. There's a bunch of motif design like before. There are these weird language all over the place. There's a large stairwell directly in front of you. To the right hand of you, you see which looks like a booking desk in a police office, a police shop. Uh, and to your left, you see a very dusty door. You can't see what's on the other side of it, but it's a giant glass wall with a glass sliding door in it. But it's so dusty you can't see what's on the other side. What do you want to do?
Okay. Uh, I'm
Well,
I'm gonna I've gotta actually transport for just a minute. So I'm gonna hand my box of cookies to Talladega Teddy. I'm
Mhm.
gonna say, hold these cookies for me, and I'm gonna go back and see if I can get more. I'm gonna poof, and then we're gonna see if I can make it back in here in a little bit, okay?
All right,
You
you're
try and eat
back
one
in
of
the
the
cookie
cookies.
shop.
Thank you. Because I've gotta go get an update from our people at the weather service.
Oh, no
Okay,
problem.
just a minute.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Well, she goes to get more cookies. What do you guys want to do?
well, I was
I
gonna say that while we're in the depot, the train, I was gonna look also for like a directory. I mean, I travel the subway all the time, so trying to get some bearing on where we are, I would look for a directory, see if there's any
no,
a map,
Well,
a
no,
map.
you do see something that is map-like. It's just the language you just can't read it. But it does seem it's kind of like a subway with a squiggly colored line type things. Type
Was
of
I able
map.
to am I able to determine where we got on and where we are now?
No,
No. Okay. Um, is there any landmarks on the map? Anything that would indicate
no,
command
it's kind of
center?
like a subway map. Therefore, it's very very basic. There's a lot of words on it. But you can't read it.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go over to that glass panel and just like rub my finger across to see if I can see through to the other side of the glass.
Yep. Outside,
You know,
you
it does.
see a desolate and empty plaza. It's very large. There's many buildings around it. There's a fountain in the middle that's not doesn't seem to be have water in it, or at least it's not shooting up. Uh, you see, there are things that look like egg shapes, maybe vehicles. They kind of look like where vehicles would be. and everything is kind of it just looks like a normal place, but it's desolate. There's nothing. And you notice that even though the grass is kind of green, the trees that are around the plaza are not in good shape. They're not healthy.
Hmm.
Kind of
Well,
reminds me of a Twilight Zone.
So
We're
I'm
like,
sure
it
this.
looks
Yeah, I'm sure
we're
this is
like,
not
coming out of a
populated.
dozen movies, Bill.
we're
Not
like,
populated.
the whole place, like the population died, but the programs kept running, and maybe
Yeah.
what's affecting the Earth is a program that's running, and we got to find out where that's coming from.
I know the train
I think you
ride
might
came
be
out
right.
the Dark
The,
Tower, by
the,
the way.
the population is there is no population. Like we've still never ran into any life, just machines.
Now,
there's a
as Talladega is moving along, kind of wiping the glass, he comes in front of the glass door area, and it opens. Another blast of fresh air comes in.
hmm,
I'll go in first.
Well, this is to the outside.
I
yeah.
knew that.
I think even though we might not have the proper clearance, maybe we should go to the big boss. I mean, if there is a big boss left, you know, because we're
Where?
probably not find a lot
Well,
here.
there's a
Well,
stairway going up in front of you.
Let's do it.
didn't the little
Um,
guy say at the bridge or something whatnot?
Guardian. He said we could talk to the
Guardian.
Guardians.
Well, no, but he said there's a bridge that's like where
Command
the
center.
headquarters are. Yeah, but we wouldn't have clearance. But I mean, if there's nobody there, then
We don't know until we look, so let's check that out as good as any, right?
eh,
I think you might be right. Yeah. Um,
Up the stairs we go.
All right.
Yep.
you can trust my judgment. I'm a driver.
You are. That's right. You guys climb the stairs, and it's you go up several long flights, and you finally get up into this area that seems to be a very big lobby. There's hallways going off in all directions. There's doors, and like I said, it looks like something you're used to. It's just it's off. It's not normal to precisely. However, the ceiling in this lobby is very, very high. We're talking like 60, 80 feet. It's very high. And it's just this gigantic lobby. And in front of you, other than all the stuff, there is a gigantic glass window. And out of that glass window, you can see this isn't as dusty as the other one. You can see far off in the distance, land. So maybe you get this instant feeling that you might be in the center of it. Do you want to go to the
Oh,
window?
Sure.
absolutely.
Wink,
Open
wink.
the window.
All right, you get over the window, and the window has an interesting tinting effect. You can tell immediately, all of you have worn sunglasses in your life, that when you look out to the distance and you see the land, this curvature of the land, and mountains and rivers and lakes and stuff like that. But as you look down, of course, the land is continuing far off in the distance. It's a circle, right? It's a sphere. But as you look down, this complex that you're in seems to be sitting on top of a gigantic light source that is very bright to even look at with the incredible high tech tinting that's going on. So you seem to be sitting in the center of the moon, in on this whatever platform you're in, the Guardian post here.
Okay.
Looks like we're in the
Okay.
center of the moon. Perhaps that must be perhaps an energy source or something.
Well, I mean, look, does it look like, is there a kiosk, another one of those robot things that were on the train or anywhere?
Well, give me an intuition roll.
Okie dokie. My intuition is a 20, and I'll roll Oh, another 69. Okay.
Yay, a 69.
My, that's
Yeah, no, that's good enough. You're looking around and you see what, if you were going in a normal office building, you would consider it to be an information desk. It's kind of sitting where you would expect one to be. And you see one of those balls, it's not glowing or anything, but you do see one of those balls just kind of hovering over the information desk.
hey there, round fella.
It,
Um,
it comes to light. And it starts speaking that weird language again. But it then you see that same scan that had happened before, and it starts speaking English. How may I be of assistance?
uh, yeah. Look. Is there any way we can talk to your boss?
I do apologize. There are currently no life forms of sentience in situ.
Hit you.
What
Oh,
happened to the life forms on this moon?
An infestation. Sorry, God, I'm having trouble.
What
uh,
kind of infestation?
Precisely 11,678 years ago, there was a major cosmic event in this solar system that caused great damage to multiple planets, including Earth. The moon itself, which, of course, the moon itself was also damaged. Therefore, it caused the release of certain experimentations.
Find out what's going on Earth.
There is a cosmic event going on Earth which is coming from this very facility.
How do we turn it off? Because it's fucking Earth up.
Wow, that is interesting language you've developed. It says
Thank
that
you.
it does not know. However, if you follow the hallway and you see lights on the wall light up, uh, 1 mile ahead, you will find the research facility.
thank
Is
you
that where
very
the
much.
is
Well,
there an
we're gonna
infant's?
follow the hallway then and see if we can
Wait,
find the research facility.
2 questions. The infant station. How many? What is the infestation consist of?
There are multiple life forms that were released. They currently total in excess of 50 million individuals.
Are there any of them at the research facility?
Yes,
How many?
it seems to be thinking. Uh, 113.
Oh, that ain't that
What
much.
what are these? What can you describe these? I'm sorry, picking up your draw. Describe describe these infestations.
A screen comes up behind the info desk and it shows them in full, scientific breakdown.
This place is a madhouse.
It does
Okay.
say that the infestations are not causing the current problem. I am unaware of what is causing the problem, but it is coming from the research facility.
What way can we go to avoid the infestation? Because there are none in the subway. Could take the subway to the research center?
If you stay within the building, you should be fine.
Seal up that damn hole we made. All right, let's go. Should be fine. Can you keep track of our position in the facility?
I will know your current position. If you find another one of my terminals, I will be able to communicate with you.
You. Oh, we have to go to a terminal because I want to know if those bugs are coming after us.
I am not designed for such functions.
Is there something portable that's designed that can that can communicate with you and us? Damn
No.
draw. All right. See, Poindexter, those are the questions you got to ask. All
I
right,
love how the
let's
guy
go.
with the 6 intelligence is the Poindexter. I love
Yeah,
that.
right. That's
Matter of
oh
fact,
man.
I'm making an executive decision, Adrian. Bump your reason up to 20, please.
Okay.
hmm
So, let's go squash some bugs and find out what's wreaking havoc on Earth.
All right.
Sounds like a good idea.
So you guys head down the hallway. It's incredibly long. You pass by various offices. You come into other lobbies. You see various things that look like exercise gyms or libraries, or everything is very familiar to what you're used to in living in a city. It's just all a little too big, and it's just a little off. It's not, you know, American. You know, but eventually you do get to an area,
Thereby inferior.
thereby inferior. Yeah, you as you're just following along, you do see this large archway, which has a glass door in front of it, and it's the terminus of this hallway. It's a very large hallway, of course, and you see a bunch of symbols and words that you don't know. What?
Okay.
Yeah. What do you do?
Well, what would our genius of the group do, Mister Smarty Pants?
Break something.
Adrian
Sorry,
can't
my
hear you,
kid
dude.
was.
Yeah. Okay. Oh
Sorry,
no.
sorry,
Okay.
my kid was My kid was distracting me. What do I see? I'm sorry.
No, you see a very large archway with a glass with a glass in the center and a glass doorway right in front of you, and this is the terminus of the hallway, and that's where the thing told you to go. The AI told you to go here. So you have to have a door in front of you to enter into the research laboratory.
Okay, I guess I'll just walk in then, right? We can't
And
use the
my
terminal.
hold on. My suit has the ability to detect life in and around the area. Does it detect anything beyond
No,
those doors?
you're not
All
getting any scans beyond the door,
right, let's
and it
go
is
through the
glass.
door
You can see
then.
through it. So you go.
I'm gonna look in. I'm gonna peek in the door first, then before like to see if I can see through the glass.
See nothing. You seem to see an entryway, a lobby, what you would expect entering a research facility is what it looks like. And the door doesn't automatically open though.
Push on.
Well, it looks like a job for
Push on
me,
it.
boys.
Well, hold on now. Well, yeah, maybe it is.
I want to make a little pew pew.
You do, and nothing happens.
Hmm. Nothing. Must be some strong glass, huh?
Must be above your material strength class. Yeah.
Wow.
Any kind of
Keep in
thing
mind
around.
your material strength classification is 30. Right? So anything
Mm-hmm.
higher than that, your disintegration is kind of all or nothing type of thing, right?
I'll punch it.
Go ahead,
Nice.
punch it.
I got a strength of 50.
You do, and you make a crack.
Open.
Well, he's
I
got to
do.
keep at it.
Yeah, we'll keep at it then.
All right. He smashes at it for nearly a minute, and the cracks
All right.
accumulate, and eventually the whole thing just fails. And there's a bunch of this glass on the floor. Of course, there's a big explosion of the glass going out with the final hit. You guys have access to the research center.
Now, I just told all 132 bugs were in here.
You
Get
did,
ready.
but just for your information, GOP, that was 50 MS.
So even if I would have got 40, I wouldn't have hit it.
No, no. I mean, no. You can only do 30. His strength was equal to it, so it took him a few hits to get in, right?
I meant like if I had rolled like even the highest I could have rolled
No, it
and
wouldn't
had
matter.
like
It wouldn't
40.
matter. No, it wouldn't
Yeah,
matter. Yeah. Just
like
I'm
for
just trying to
myself.
give you an explanation how disintegration works in the game. It's a little
Although,
different.
what if I would have shot at the wall next to it?
No, I no, no. The
Okay.
challenge is 50.
All right.
All
All
right.
right.
So you guys kind of come in very cautiously, I would assume. You see an entryway to a research facility. There's nobody here. It's just like everything else inside the building. It's pretty dusty. It's not. They don't seem to be hermetically sealed like the subway terminals are. But this seems like no one's been in here in a very, very long time.
Hmm. I
All
guess we
right.
just look around.
And is there like so we're in a hall? I'm
Look for
trying
another
to,
one of those damn kiosks.
yeah, I'm trying to see if there's like any informational device around or anything.
All right, you're looking
Show my
for
hat.
a terminal, and you see there is another one of those kind of info desks, and sure enough, there's a terminal right there. Yes.
Okay. Since
Talk
nobody's
to
there.
it. Talk to it, Teddy.
All right, I walk over to it. Hey, old friend, how you doing?
I am well.
All right. Um, can you tell us if there's any of them monsters nearby?
No, there are no monsters inside the facility. They are all outside.
All right, that's good. Is there any unusual power spikes in here?
A
Does it
door
consider a monster? I
to
think
the
I look
right
pretty
of
monster.
you. Well, it's referring to what you guys have talked about. A door to the right of you opens, and it says, "Down that hallway is where the anomaly is taking place." I cannot see in that room.
Well, thank you kindly. You boys have any questions for our friend here?
Is there any like security devices in that room that's protecting it from any intrusions or people entering into it easily?
I do not know.
Or can we just walk in there?
The door is locked, but
Can
that
you
did not
unlock
seem
it?
to stop you here. No, I
Well,
cannot.
how do we unlock these doors?
Hey,
You you
hey,
need clearance.
hey,
How do you
dream
get
guys.
clearance?
Hey, dream
Hey,
guys. Hey, dream
well,
guys. I just went and I got cakes and things, and I laid some stuff down. I'm like, if I could do that, can I? Is it possible that I can just think about
Where
what's on
did
the
she
other
come
side of the door
from?
and go there?
Yeah, do it.
Oh yeah, do that.
Well,
I'm gonna. Okay.
if you
I mean,
look
this is a cool dream and all.
Rosa, if you look down the hallway where the door has been opened by this AI, you see there's another door that, of course, you didn't see it, but these guys are looking down as well, I'm assuming. Same kind of door you just broke your way through is sitting at the end of the hallway. And you do see flashing light coming out from beyond the glass door.
Mm. I want to go see what's in that room. Who's
Uh,
with me?
I,
all
Take me
right.
with you there, Ginger.
Poof.
I
you guys are
wow, I don't
standing
even have a
inside the
thought.
room. You see
Fine.
this is a laboratory. It seems to be in a kind of what you would assume like to be like electronics type of laboratory, a Tony Stark one. And You see there's a lot of dust around as usual. You don't see any bodies. You don't see anything like that. But you do see some of the terminals and workstations in here have been damaged. And you do see flashing light, and the flashing light is coming from far across. This is a very big open room. With lots of terminals and lots of workstations, you probably could have put 1,000 scientists in this room. It's that big. But On the far side of the room, you see there's a gigantic window again, like you saw back in that foyer, and there seems to be some kind of energy generator or something like that. Kind of if you imagine the warp core from Star Trek type of thing, and it's giving off pulsings of light. And standing in front of it is, well, it's humanoid, kinda. It's very
Uh-oh.
big and very tall. It seems to be chitinous. And Rosa, you had seen something like that with those elephant thingies. It
I feel
seems.
scared. I feel scared, but I tap on the window to see if it and wave at it, see if it waves
No,
back.
the window is way
Oh,
far away from you. Way far away from you. It's on
Oh,
the
oh,
other side
oh,
of the
okay.
room. Yeah.
not
And this
now.
thing seems to be, it's working some kind of controls, and its back is to you. What do you want to do?
Hey,
Um,
Ginger.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
what? Oh, do I see what she sees? I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I
you
didn't
all
want
are
to.
in the room. She teleported all of you. You see this.
All right. So
Yeah.
that looks like the bad guy. I'd hate to kill him if he's trying to fix the problem. So we need to know if he is a threat. So why don't you jump in there, say hi, and as soon as he looks mean, come right back. And
Oh,
then
you know.
and then you can take us all there and we'll beat him down.
Sure, why not? This is a fun dream anyway. Hold my cakes. Who wants the chocolate one?
Don't go right in front of him. I don't want him to stab you and then you die and then this whole dream is over.
Oh no, this is a dream. I never let things like that happen in my dream. Although I have been naked once, and then one time I thought I was inside out, but that's
Well,
another
go
thing.
ahead.
Okay.
Go
We
over
don't
there.
have time for that. Do what he
Go over
said.
there. Go over there naked, but make sure you're out of his arm's reach. Okay.
Oh,
So what do you?
I don't want it to be that one where I didn't do my homework. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna hold my cakes. Here's the chocolate one. Here's the vanilla cream, and then here's one that's made with peach and apple strudel.
Just
Hold
go.
these. Okay. Poof. Whee! Woo! Woo! Oh wait, he's really close by.
Where do you
Does he
arrive?
see me?
Where do you arrive?
Right behind him.
Right behind
Just
him. Okay.
Wow.
right behind him. I reach over and I scratch his back. That's usually works with men. If you scratch their
Oh.
back, they leave you alone. They
And
just scratch,
listen,
scratch, 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 scratch.
You
Hey,
see
Uh,
hey.
the body of this giant insectoid thing go taunt. Its head literally rotates 180 degrees and looks down at you. This thing is kind of like a beetle head. It doesn't have, you see, you cannot detect any emotion of any kind. It sees you, and then what do you do?
You remind me of my ex.
Okay, Rosa, roll a 10-sided dice, just one.
Okay. Here we go. Rolling for 10. Boop,
I'm.
boop, 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 boop. 10.
Okay, very good. Uh, this thing, like I said, you can't see any emotion, but it is spinning its body around toward you. What do you want to do?
I teleport behind it.
Okay. It is now looking across the room. It sees you, and it seems to kind of cock its head to the side, which is the first bit of emotion you've seen out of it, if that is emotion. It waves one of its multiple arms in your direction, and coming out from behind that energy generator, you see a swarm of insectoid creatures coming at you.
Oh, this is that bad dream I've had before. The one where the ants take over the house.
I didn't think. See,
I try to think of like some, some like, ant poison or something. Poof, poof, poof. It doesn't happen. It doesn't. Maybe this is not a dream. This has got to be a dream. I'm gonna go back over to the guys and tell them about this sort of thing. Poof.
You're already there. You're already teleported. They're
here.
all seeing what's happening. And
Okay.
in this situation, in this game, I'm not going to do initiatives back and forth. You guys go, then I go. So what do you want to do? You literally
find an
Uh,
would
area to.
it would take you a full round of movement and then movement to get into where he is. So so if you don't have distance stuff, you're not attacking this round.
I
Yeah.
can.
You can,
Are
Adrian
there
can.
wires coming off of that warp thing that he was working on?
There's all kind of fancy high-tech mechanics coming off of it. And by the way, Rosa, just to help with a little bit of tactics, it might be not a bad idea to teleport Bill into the center of that.
Oh, well, he'll have to tell me because I wouldn't know that otherwise.
It's fair. Anyway, let's start at the top. Bill, what do you want to do?
Well, first I was gonna look around see if we got hundreds of them coming after us.
You can't
I
count.
can't.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah.
We do a thermopylae here somewhere. We
No, that unfortunately you're in a very wide open space. There's a lot of workstations and stuff you could take cover behind, but as far as narrowing making a crunch point. No, no.
All right. Well, then drop me in the mix, babe.
Now, do you want to be in the mix of the things coming at you, or you want to go right at the big guy?
I'm going right for the big guy. We got 10 minutes.
All right.
Do
So,
I
hear him screaming? Do I hear him screaming at me to put me in, Coach?
yes, you do.
Drop me in from above. I want to land on him.
Okay. So I poof, but when I poof both of us over where I'm thinking. So I poof us right over his head.
Oh, you go with him. All right, fair.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it by myself.
Well, that's fine. You're falling to the floor. Bill is in punch down mode, so he's he's doing what he wants to do. We'll get you in a minute, Rosa. But Bill, go ahead and make your attack. You get two of them, I think,
I
right?
rolled.
Wasn't
I
you
rolled
that got
ot
two?
ot.
Yeah.
I rolled ot ot on my
Oh, that's
first punch.
all right. That's nice. And second?
I can't believe it. I switched dice to my baby dice. They're doing good for me. Second one is 84.
All right. You get a stun and a slam, and you took the martial art that lets you do that. Very smart move, sir, on your part, I would say.
Yes.
Yes. You do now. The way this game works is he does. Your strength is 50, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's not 50 plus 50 is 100. It's 50 plus 50 making a column shift if capable, and it is. So you're doing 75 damage, which is a lot. And you absolutely crack this thing right in the head. It is not pleased, and it needs to make a stun and a slam roll. Now the slam is just going to put him on his ass because there's nowhere for him to go. Well, no, oh, dude, you could knock him through the floor. You're strong enough to do it, so I'll have to do that roll as well. But which one do you want me to roll first, the stun or the slam?
Fun, dude.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Stun.
Well, whatever one's. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I rolled a freaking 100. I don't want that to go to waste. Would that affect the damage on the slam, or your?
No, it
How
gave
is?
you a stun. The red is you got a red effect, so it's a stun. So
Okay.
just tell me which one I roll first, the stun or the slam.
The slam. I want to
Okay.
slam him through the wherever, and then come down and just pop him, knock him out.
All right.
'Cause
He stands stiff against your slam, dude. Not only do you not slam him, you don't even knock him down, right? And you, of course, you land on your feet on the ground. I'm not going to make you make an agility roll. You land in front of him, but you did not even knock him down. So that was a red success on his part. So that's unfortunate. However, the
Yeah,
stun though, because it might have just stunned him stiff, right? So here we go.
maybe.
Ah, you lucky bastard. All right. So it literally timbers over like a log and falls on the ground, stiff as hell, and seemingly completely unconscious.
Well, that turned out nice
It did.
for all the whiffs I did earlier.
So, Bill, roll 1 10-sider, please.
Okay. A 9.
He's out for 9 rounds.
And now for the coup de grace.
We'll get back to you.
All
Now,
right.
the insects are just insects, so this isn't like Avengers: Age of Ultron. These things are doing what they were ordered to do. They don't care whether he's up or not. So these things are coming at you. So let's go around the board here. GOP.
Yeah. I'm going to look at the wiring of that thing he was working on.
Mhm.
That energy source.
Yeah.
And I'm going to blast it.
Okay, it's within your range, so just go ahead and give me a hit. You might want to use karma on that.
Oh, yeah. All
Just
right. All right.
all right. Go ahead and make your roll.
Well, okay. So I'm going to. I have a 60 with my marksman. So,
Well,
uh,
so your agility is 50,
yeah.
and then plus 1 column shift.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's under 75. Go ahead.
Okay. That's an 84.
84. And you're going for a kill shot on that machine, I am sure. So 84. So you lose 2 karma, sir. And you get your red
Okay.
result. Yeah, this is just a sensitive piece of technology. It's not shielded or anything like that. You absolutely blast the hell out of it. The thing starts sparking, and little explosions of green puffs of smoke are going off left and right. The lights are flickering. Yeah, the thing it's absolutely gone haywire, and you see the energy, like I said, is pulsating. It's not a constant stream now. Adrian.
Um, I'm going to uh, try to drain these things. You said I have a radius that I can drain quite a bit of people around me.
Well, it's got to be 1 to 1, but it depends on the psyche of these things, and I will tell you right now, it's very low. So yeah, you're because you're like 40 power rank in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Okay, go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna hold all four of my arms out in different directions to try to get whatever else I can around me.
That's right. You do have 4 arms.
80.
So you roll an 80, and what is your psych rank?
My psych is 20.
20. So an 80 and a 20, it is a yellow. Very, very good. You're able to the group coming through the workstations and stuff on the right. You're able to hit those, or draw from those. Sorry, with your incredible range. And Because these things literally have feeble psych. Why they're so easy to control, you take out 40 points of those, so that would be see 20. 20 of them
Nice.
crumble and are twitching on the ground, and you get this huge burst of energy. Add 13 to your strength, 13 to your endurance, and 13 to your psych. Keep in mind your psych is going up. Okay, Rosa, give me an agility roll. Rosa, what is your agility?
You're on mute.
Sorry, my agility's 40.
40. And so go ahead and give me a roll.
Do, 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 do. 4.
4. You land flat on your ass and bump your little head.
Oh, this is not a. Wait, dreams don't hurt this way.
No, and you
This,
take
this,
10. You take 10 points of health damage.
this isn't a dream.
No, it's not.
This isn't a dream.
Now, now, Rosa, what is your total health, please?
I don't even remember. I can't.
Oh,
I
I'm sorry.
accidentally erased it. I didn't.
I
didn't
can totally picture her character, like the horror on her face right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
That's
no, that's
great.
true. But it's more than 10, so
Yeah,
I'm
she's
not
pretty
worried
much
about
just
it.
screaming at this point.
You're fine. You're just not happy with
My hands
yourself.
burst into flame on screaming. I just burst into flame. Just
It's true.
poof.
Not very graceful. Anyway, now it's my turn. The big guy's out. He's out. Well, that was a great roll from Bill, and so there you go. It would have been cool to see you go through the floor with him, though. That would have been neat because
Yeah.
you would have fallen to the surface.
Oh, that would have been crazy.
That would have been
Yeah.
awesome, dude. Fighting in midair, that would have
Yeah.
been neat.
Ooh,
But whatever.
that was the first time I've ever rolled double zeros in a game. That was pretty cool.
That was cool, yeah. For that, take 20 karma, by the way.
Woohoo!
Yeah, but it doesn't really matter. But anyway, it's just the way the game goes. So my turn. These
Oh,
things move quicker than you guys would, but it's still not enough. They crawl over the bodies, the dead bodies that Adrian has left on the right side. The left side, they're just moving in their flock. They're flocking, and they move their entire movement. Next round, they will get an attack. So back to the top, Bill.
okay. I'm gonna just do 2 more slam attacks over my head like a big giant ape on top of this thing, try and crack its shell.
Okay, so you're intentionally going for a kill. Now, what you might want to do is use your
Uh huh.
karma. If you get red, which could cost a lot of your karma, but if you get a red on your roll, he's dead. Coup de grace.
I'll do it.
Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Only a 14.
Oh God. What is your fighting? It's a amazing plus, so it's on a monstrous. So a 14. So you need you lose 82 karma. Do you have enough?
Yeah, I have 96.
Okay, well you just burned a whole shitload of it, but you bring this
Good thing
big
I got that.
rage. Yeah, no, it is good thing you got that, but you have the big rage. You focus all your energy and you smash and pulverize its head into this sticky goo that's all over the front of you. But this thing is absolutely toast. GOP, you got a whole bunch of insects coming at you, dude, and they're big ones too. They're like the size of I don't know, like big pigs.
And you could be a big pig too.
You could. What do you want to do?
Okay. Um. Yeah. I am going to. So that machine is still active, right?
It is. It's going to take more than one blast to take it out. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to. I mean, I'm assuming I'm moving as well on my turn just to get away from these things.
I've given
I
it
can do
90
both,
health,
right?
so it's basically 3 blasts from you. You got 1. You need 2 more.
Okay. Unless I get a kill shot,
Unless you get a
essentially.
kill shot. That's right. Yeah.
All right, because yeah, I'm not going to take out however many. What, another 100 of these things?
You're not.
Uh,
No, Adrian is much better placed to do that because of the damage he does. You're only doing 30,
mhm,
and each one of them has more than 30 health. So you wouldn't even take one
okay.
out, whereas Adrian can drop 40 at a time or 20, 20 at a time.
Yeah, so I'm going to take another shot at that machine. Uh, okay, so that's a 60 is my agility, and then I rolled a 19.
Yeah,
No,
you
that
missed.
doesn't.
Okay. Adrian,
Yep. Feeling quite empowered right now, but not strong enough to take these on at full
well,
force.
what is your psych right now? What is the number it's sitting at?
45.
So, all right. So now, from now on, when you do your damage, it's no longer the power rank of your vampirism. It's now your psych. So every time your psych gets bigger, you're doing more damage. You're doing 40, 45 damage now.
So I'm gonna try to go ahead and take out a bunch more, just
Sure.
draining them of their life.
On the right or on the left?
I'm gonna spread my arms out and try to take out the just.
Yeah, you got to pick
Where's
right or left.
Bill?
Right or left. You did right last time.
I'll do the left this time. Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and do your hit.
68.
Hits, absolutely. And you drop another 20. So that's 40. Actually, you drop another 22. So that's 42 down. And back around here to Rosa. Now, Rosa, you can stand up. You see Bill has killed this whatever that thing was. It's dead. Bill's standing right next to you. You have your full power and movement. Standing up costs you nothing. What do you think would be the wise thing to do, Rosa?
Well, sure, her reason isn't that great. She has intuition, I think like 10 or something. Reason is like 6.
Which is
She's standing there
normal human.
screaming. Yeah, standing there screaming with her hands catching on fire. She's not really sure what's happening anymore. Just scream a couple of times, and then she's probably gonna poof again because she doesn't even know how she's doing it. I'm gonna poof. There's like a light fixture or something overhead?
There are. Yes.
I'm just gonna poof right into the light fixture because she's looking up and she thinks I wish I was there, and suddenly she'll show up. Poof.
All right. All righty then. So you're on a light fixture. Back
Yes, I'm
to
on the light fixture.
my turn. The insects fall on you guys. You guys are. Let me see. It was 40. So you got about 40 on each side are coming in, and the only thing for them to
Mhm.
attack is what they see, which is you and you, GOP and Adrian. So they're coming at you. They can't all get at you at once, luckily, but they are swarming over you. So I'm going to do this in that kind of attack. A swarm attack. Um, Adrian, as these things come over you, you just kind of put your arms above you, and these things you can feel their claws and their little feet are kind of pulling and hitting at you, but they don't knock you down. However, you do take 30 points of damage. That was a failure, by the way. And Talladega Teddy.
Mm-hmm.
Talladega. Ooh, shit. You take 100 points of damage.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
These things are
He did.
clawing and biting into you. There's several of them that are got pieces of you, like dogs pulling at you. Adrian got real lucky because I failed. You take 100 points of damage, but more important than that, you need to make an endurance roll. If you fail, you're dead.
Okay.
Are you
Well,
still?
I got
Do you
these.
have enough health to stay up at 100 damage?
I've got 30 points left.
Okay, so give me an endurance roll and do not fail it.
87.
You are
And
fine.
yeah.
You're able to stay functioning. That was a major trauma, and that was a kill shot by them, but you're fine. Let me just check real quick. I'm pretty sure you're fine. For kill, that was a yellow. Yeah, you're fine. Okay.
Hey, I was just going to ask, hey, Rosa, how many people can you teleport at once? Hint, hint.
Well, I was trying to hint at Rosa to do something like that, to teleport him away or to drop Bill in on him or something like that, but she's on a light post, so it doesn't matter. All right,
Okay.
back to the top. Bill, what are
He,
you doing?
he might be able to ask. I mean, I don't
Well,
know.
he did ask you.
I'll
He
say.
just. I'm sorry.
I'll say.
Let me back up. I'm sorry. GOP, go ahead.
Oh. Yeah. Hey, hey, teleporty lady. I think you're actually the one who can do it now. I'm maybe not sure. Hey, why don't you try teleporting these guys anywhere else?
Teleport? You mean think they're somewhere else? You mean like think them somewhere?
Sure.
Um,
Just get them off
I'm
me.
gonna teleport him into the cake shop. Poof.
Oh, no.
Oh
Did
no.
did
No!
you just send alien insects into New York City?
Oh my god. I'm staying on the moon.
You could have teleported them into the artificial sun on this thing. Oh,
All righty. Well,
Take him to the-
What a
I'm
real
80
sun.
sorry. I'm
giant
so
80
sorry.
giant
I'm
pig-sized insects that are highly wolf clever level have just been dropped into New London, Connecticut. All righty then.
but,
All righty.
but the cake make him happy.
Well, yeah, no, it's what a dancer would do.
That's
All right.
right.
Yes. So you guys are alive. The bad guy's dead. The machine is still semi-operating, though. Bill.
All right. Well, he's gonna die.
well, I don't. Because I don't
Hold
know if
on.
this thing's going to blow up.
Bill, what do you got to do?
I don't know where she teleported him to, so that doesn't
You don't
matter to
know.
me.
All you know is this
Okay.
Yeah, we
machine
don't
is
know.
sputtering and spurring right next to you. There's a dead alien dude sitting on the insect dude on the ground. What do you got to do?
I'm gonna tell Ginger, teleport this stupid machine into outer
Well,
space.
her round is done. What are you doing?
It is. I
Yeah.
know. I've got a plan. I'm gonna run now. Well, shit. I don't know if I should smash this thing or go and help. Could I get how long would it take me to get there? If I were
2
to
rounds,
run.
but who do you need to help? There's no one that needs your help.
Oh, I'm misunderstanding the situation. I thought he
There
just
are
took
no
like my.
insects left in the room. She literally
Oh, at all?
no,
God,
she
I
has
thought
them
a
all.
the ones on.
50
Okay.
level
Word.
teleportation, which is demigod level. She
Well,
can
then
easily do that.
I'm gonna cause this thing to have a critical failure by using a technique known as punching.
All right.
Mm.
You do go ahead and see if you can hit. Well, you don't have to roll. You hit it twice. You do 75. You've done 30. The thing pops, and you take a little bit of damage, but your regeneration brings it back within so many seconds. And the thing just kind of whirls to a stop. The lights are done. It's little sparks here and there. but the machine is off. Now, in the room, there's no real difference other than the machine being off. There are no insects in here. There's a dead dude. There's a few 42 of those dead insect pigs on the ground from what Adrian did. Talladega Teddy is tore the fuck up. But that's it. You don't know anything else. That's the situation.
Oh, it looks like we did good.
Looks like you did.
Hey, we won.
You won.
We saved the Earth.
And we're past our time anyway. But nevertheless, just to do a real quick wrap up of this one over, the guys get back to Earth quite easily because they do have a teleporter who's starting to realize she can teleport. And you guys go back. Old De Blasio is very, very happy. This event has certainly created mutant powered people all across, well, not the entire Earth, but a big chunk of it. And there's a weird little story in the newspaper of Connecticut, New London, particularly being overrun by giant insects, and a good several thousand people are dead from it, and people don't understand.
Oh no! Oh no!
But the government got
That's
it under
great.
control.
Not again.
Again, and you guys get the medal in the ceremony, but the dog doesn't. So who's going to be the dog here? Well, it's got to be Bill. Bill, you don't get a medal around your neck. I'm sorry, you're the Chewy.
Absolutely.
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 And there you go. There's your one-off little. What is that? A Mystery Science Theater episode is what that was. But
Well,
nevertheless,
as this
Talladega,
movie
your turn.
well, as the movie closes, I'm gonna park my beat up Gremlin
Mhm.
right down in Wall Street, right next to the charging bull.
That's right, sir. You are guaranteed no more tickets. But all right, guys. Thank you very much for joining. That was a lot of fun. Did you guys have fun?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's good.
That was fun.
Yeah. There was a lot of little movies and Twilight Zone episodes mixed into that, for damn sure. But that's okay. It's good fun and a little bit of something to do, and it's that easy. By the way, if you want to do a superhero or a super powered or paranormal adventure, that's all you got to do, man. That kind of laid it out right like that. Now, normally in the character creation, you'd probably have more like 1 to at the far end 5 powers, but usually you're going to end up with 2. 1 to 2 powers, and there's a little bit more to your character creation, but not much. That's pretty much it. All right, guys. Thank you all very much. We will check you out. Keep in mind that tomorrow we are off, but we will be back on Thursday. We are doing Solarian Sun with
Yay.
Andrew Fleming. That's going to be a lot of fun. We love supporting the indie people. We're also going to be doing Gun Demon after that with Tank, and I think we're also going to be doing Rosa's book coming up too. And keeping in mind, somewhere in February, probably after that stuff, we will be doing the Dink draw along, and we need everyone to give us their Dink memes because that is just necessary. It's necessary. And if you don't know who Dink is, it's Peter Dinklage because he's an absolute dickhead. All right, thank you.
Hi.
Any final comments from the crew here?
Yeah, just if I don't make it in, it's because we don't have power. But other than that, I'll try to make it on Thursday.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Anybody else?
Yeah. Allegedly, the new ice age is about to begin, so everybody be sure to go tomorrow before it really starts. Be sure to go to the store, buy all the milk, bread, and eggs.
Well,
That's
we
right.
You can't have enough.
we are in the beginning of a solar minimum. It is going to get a bit cooler for a
That's
while.
right.
I mean, it is.
Mhm.
Thank you for knowing, Chester. Thank you
Oh,
for
yeah,
knowing.
yeah.
That's a big deal. You can expect to see cooler temperatures probably for the next 2 decades.
Yeah, at least maybe even a little bit more. But
Yeah,
it's
Sweet.
and
I love
it happens
snow.
all the time. It's cyclical. And the last one was pretty awful. I don't know if it'll be that bad. But we got modern technologies anyway. It probably won't be. But nevertheless, thank you guys all very much. And
I don't think it's gonna come to a head all in 1 week, though. Let's just put it
no,
that
it's
way.
not. It's a long, slow thing. Yeah.
The
But
rest of the population does, though, it seems.
really, all right.
Yep.
Dude,
Yeah.
my shelves are like the store I work at. We got gutted, like, and I've heard stores are out of milk, eggs.
Wow.
It's stupid. It's so
Wow.
stupid up here.
Well,
Happens every time before a storm. Every
i-
time.
in my compound, I do have like this is an old merchant's building is what this was, and it's over a century old, and they have the underground pantry stuff type of area. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's like a
Yeah.
cellar,
Yeah.
but it's like the old earthen cellar style. And
Yeah.
I did put some stonework down there just to make it a little prettier, but it's basically an earthen cellar. I do have store goods in there though for emergency earthquake or something like that. So it's not a bad idea to have a little bit of backup, I guess.
I got chickens.
No, it's not a bad idea, but you should have that before anything hits.
Oh no, you should be prepared. That is true. All right, guys. We are out of here. Later.
Hey, thanks for
Peace
running it,
out,
Chester.
y'all.
That was fun.
Yeah,
Well,
thanks
Teddy
for running
Teddy
it,
shall
Chester. It was
return.
fun.
It was fun, man. No, Talladega Teddy needs to come back. Later, guys.
Yeah. Good night.
The ballad.